halls of Zunli and back to Novazan, where you took care of some minor business, placed a bet, and turned in a really cool staff to the local cardinal. It is midday. The sun is sweltering above you.
Wait, what level are we in here?
46037.
Oh, perfect. I don't have to update my spell sheet or score sheet.
These questions, Ruffles.
That's the point. They're generalized, but broad spectrum.
So, what do you guys want to do here in Novazan?
Well, we dropped off the staff. I believe we've reacquired supplies, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Killed the shit out of the goblins. I believe we are in need of a quest.
Well, we have a quest.
What was the quest?
It's Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, I know, but like
But we have
an
to pick up
immediate quest.
Find the end of the Death Curse.
Yeah, but we have
Yeah.
an immediate an immediate quest to take us back out into the world to
Yeah,
find more
that's
clues about the bigger overall arching storyline. Have you played an RPG before?
Yeah, exactly. We need to do enough of the side quest before we can then continue on with the main quest, because the main quest is currently locked.
Right. You have to do some side quests, level up, find some clues to help
Oh,
you.
I know. Let's find the Shadow Thieves and get some jobs so we can accrue the 15,000 gold pieces we need.
Hey, is this
gold pieces?
I need some money. I want to buy an item.
What do you want to buy?
You want to buy?
I want to buy a whip.
Okay, here you have a whip.
Thank you.
It's like fucking 2 gold.
I'm
literally a strap of leather with a handle.
I am literally picturing Mr. Grimm just taking it out of a dude's hand and putting money in it.
Me to use metal whip that does a D6 instead of a D4.
Oh, that's
like
talking
the
to the DM.
Like the Castlevania.
That's talking to the DM, because if you want a whip, it's 2 gold and it does a D4 slashing.
This is what I've already done this before. We've already been through this. I've already been through this. This is something Under was already approved of. Man.
Yeah, I don't care. It's fine.
See?
It makes a whip that's actually useful. Otherwise, no one ever uses a whip, so.
Sinclair uses a whip.
No,
I've never used a whip.
Remember, Sinclair is Indiana Jones.
Remember, I had the guy in the armor that used the whip. Remember, he would he slings Varts around.
Yeah, we beat the shit out of those spiders. You just kept whipping them right off the wall back into the pitch fire that I made. It was great. Extremely effective.
All right. Well,
but
after purchasing the whip, that's 240 gold, 100 invested.
So I need to just to remind everyone of this, but Granny Poo Poo must die.
Yeah, she's on the list.
Yeah, she's on the list.
Gilbert, change your name.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Heberon. All right, and then
so from the notes I've got here, there's the lost city of Weiss and Ras Nasi in Aldani Basin.
All right.
Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the Aldani Basin? Oh, it's okay. Never, I just randomly clicked on the map and it's just right there.
It's
Okay.
basically in the center of that image.
Yeah, that worked out.
Yeah.
So there's Ras Nasi in the Aldani Basin.
Yeah, right next to Jahaka Bay.
Yeah, but he seems like the kind of negative influence on our lives that we might want to deal with at a slightly later date when we're not likely to, die super easily.
I mean, what? We won't die
If
easy.
if we don't have any other like super pressing things on us, nothing crazy going on, Camp Vengeance is secured. We might want to take a journey to Camp Righteous. See what's going on there.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
I suppose, though, we need to decide. Do we want to go by boat or over land?
Well, which do you think is faster?
Boat is faster.
But
Oh no, it's just faster, and I feel like a change of scenery would be nice from all this jungle we've been in.
oh, you want to take boat?
Yes,
Okay.
despite the risk of me drowning.
All right. Well, let's book passage. See if we can find somebody heading south.
Okay, so you start asking about people heading south along the coast. Most outright turn you away. They don't want to deal with Kitcher's Teeth, a series of rocky formations along the west coast here that impede traffic more than anything. So go ahead and give me this would be a perception and an insight and a persuasion check.
Wait, impedes?
Yes, it is basically stony spikes, gigantic stony spikes sticking up to the point where they are visible above the water. And they're all along the west coast of the Zunli jungle. And as a result, it causes pretty nasty currents. Plus, there's, hidden spikes under the water. Generally, only the very brave or the very foolish tend to take boats there.
All right, we're looking for the drunk old guy that knows his way. All right, so does anybody cover persuasion? Because I sure fucking don't. We're not the chattiest group.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not like that Dragonborn right at the bar that seems to be talking everybody up.
A Dragonborn, you said? Oh,
I
that's a
did.
trustworthy race. I approach them. You, Dragonborn.
Oh, me?
Oh, I don't like your voice. Never mind. Okay, sorry.
I feel like if we get on, I'm gonna
talk to
hide
somebody
now.
is like, I don't want to listen to you all the time. I'm leaving.
That's some oblivion ass dialogue right there. Hello, I'm going.
Nope.
Okay. Well, what brings you to this part of the world?
Oh,
Why did you
I
say
grew
it?
up in a little city, and I just kind of wanted to explore the world and get out for a while, and now I'm here trying to make it in the big city.
You ended up here in this fuckhole?
Yep. It's
Huh.
bigger
A
than where
girl
I'm
trying to
from.
make it in the big city. Oh, it's so touching. Warms my. Wait, no, it doesn't.
The big city. If this is big, they must have been from a small village with one mud hut.
There was
Me.
14 of us.
Good God!
We took
what did your
turns inside the
parents do?
cardboard box.
I mean, did they even eat? Good 14. Good Lord!
Of course they ate, Giuseppe. Each other.
Repeatedly.
Well, we could use somebody of your persuasion, although we don't pay. But if you're looking to see the world, who better to go with than those who go into the world instead of sitting in a bar in a city?
Well,
I
you're
like the way you think,
persuasive as a
funny man.
bag full of angry cats.
Oh yeah, I suppose Jake, you haven't been here, so if you want to know what, well, let's see, I gotta find the picture now.
I've played this one before.
You played with Mr. Grimm?
No, never mind.
Yeah. So, Mr. Grimm is a cleric, so he has the normal clerical robes, thing like that, and then he looks like this without the glasses.
Nice. So we're gonna
Giuseppe
go
is a
on.
vampire, I think, or something, and then
No, Giuseppe is a reborn.
reborn
Giuseppe
vampire,
is, yeah. No.
Hold on,
reborn
I'll
is-
grab my image of Hebron.
and Hebron is just some guy.
Hey. I'll grab the picture 1 second.
That's who Giuseppe looks like. Yes, I am making a JoJo reference.
Yeah, you got top hat 1, top hat 2, and just some guy.
Yeah, we're dressed all up, man. Yeah, the cleric and the paladin.
Whatever
we
the
are
fuck you
dressed
are.
all up. Yeah, we are. I am dressed. Yeah, finest clothes.
2 motherfuckers dressed to the nines and also a knight.
And a knight with a big shield and sword, just standing there like, yeah, I'm ugly wood. I
Yeah, he's the ugly one with average stats.
Well,
Hey, I have
Come.
average stats too.
we look for a fool of a captain to take us to Camp Righteous to the south.
Indeed, the most foolish of captains.
Oh, that sounds fun. Camp Righteous.
Don't let the name fool you. It's not that righteous.
It's extremely righteous.
Well, it won't be when we're done.
Look, there was vengeance at Camp Vengeance, so clearly whatever happens at Camp Righteous will be quite righteous.
Right.
Can't argue with that large egg.
All right. Well, if you want to do the persuading, I'll do
I mean,
the.
I would try to respond, but I don't think I can think that slow.
Well, I'll do a perception check first at the docks to look around. We'll get that out of the way. Looking for reasonable marks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a guy that's got like a it's like a small fishing boat, bigger than a rowboat, but it's a little bit beat up. He is currently kind of looks to be trying to like mend the sail. Kind of strikes you as odd that he didn't go out, so perhaps he's for hire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a single mast little skiff
Mm-hmm.
right up next to the dock.
Yeah, except that the whole thing's above water.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's a good start. All right. Well,
Yes,
Johnny,
it's
how
not
do you
just the
wanna-
top of the main staff.
He's sewing the
What kind
fucking
of character is Johnny?
Dragonborn Bard.
Oh, Dragonborn Bard. Okay.
He's just
So-
sitting off the edge of the dock, sewing the top part of the sail where it's ripped.
So yeah, still need an insight and a persuasion check.
Well, Connie, you can do the talking. I'll do the insight.
That's the persuasion.
Well,
So,
Excuse me,
yeah,
sir.
Grimsley, you
Me and my friends need a boat. Will you help us?
he looks you eyes up and down and says, I know she ain't pretty, but she'll get you where you're going, which is where?
Camp Righteous.
Ah. Um,
Fuck that, I ain't going there, he says.
he kind of gets this load to say,
I like
Well, on
You
that
would-
note,
eyes at him.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, laddie, but you do know that the camp was abandoned, yeah?
Even more even more reason to go.
Yeah, the knights that had all been making it their base there got hit and were forced to retreat. They've set up now in Fort Vengeance.
yes.
How long ago was this?
About a month ago or so.
So this is information we would have been aware of. So
Yes, I've mentioned this before.
then Connie just bullshit and say that we were sent by the people from Camp Vengeance to get something from Camp Righteous because we want to go there. Doesn't matter why we actually want to go there.
Please, Mr. Sir, can I please go there with our friends?
He just kind of shrugs like, well, I ain't going to turn down a paying fare. Can't exactly be doing much fishing around here with a boat in this shape. How many of you are there?
I guess the
4.
total would be 6. If you include Mr. Burger and Pete, so it'd be 6 of us in the party.
All right. Well, yeah, to haul the 6 of you and your equipment out to Camp Righteous, are you going to be needing a trip back?
Maybe.
Well, the currents there, off the Kitcher's teeth and all. I wouldn't, if you're going to be needing a ride back, it's going to cost a bit more due to the. Basically, we would need to anchor the boat overnight at the camp to prevent it from getting smashed upon the rocks. You see.
How long would it take you to get there?
It will probably only take us a day and a half or so to get down there. It's not that far.
What if you just came back in a week, and if we're not there, you go on your merry way? And we'll
If
pay
that's
half.
what you like, and I can definitely do 2 trips.
Then you don't have to anchor. Works out
Indeed,
for everybody.
indeed. It's still a bit of a risky trip, so let's say 30 gold for the 2 trips.
How about a moonstone to cover your troubles? 50 gold piece.
He looks at it. Aye, this will do. He pockets the stone. Well, get your shit and get on the boat.
All right. Does anybody need any gear before we leave?
Nope.
No, we're good.
Then when was the bed up on the Thunder Mountain?
It was going to be up the day after this.
Oh, okay.
You left your name, so they'll have your winnings when you come back.
Okay.
If you come back.
If we come back. All right. Well, on we go.
I don't think there'll be much if we come back. We'll definitely be coming back. It's just it might be as undead.
Speak for yourself. Some of us are already undead.
Let's burn my channel divinity to turn on dead every single day that I don't need it on Giuseppe. Go away, you're annoying me. All right, yeah.
Technically.
All right.
He said it's going to be a day and a half, so if we're starting roughly midday, then we'll get there in evening.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he get on the ship. He deftly maneuvers it out of the docks and just slips into the normal commercial traffic in and out of Novazan. You notice that he does seem to be cutting it a bit close. Like he's often like going like right up to and in the wake of other bigger cargo ships.
That means he knows what he's doing. I trust this man with my life and take a nap for the rest of the day.
Okay. But the rest of the day passes uneventfully as you slip out into the wider ocean and begin heading south. Those of you who care to stay up and watching the water can see, the tall spikes of Kitcher's Teeth to the south. And the captain kind of regales you about how, you've got to have been plying these waters for years to learn where you can and cannot put ships. Because the Kitcher's Teeth, while those big spikes out there are the most visible ones, there are lots of smaller hidden dangers in the shallows. Eventually, night falls. Are you guys going to sleep, or?
We set a watch.
That's up to you. I'm asking.
I do generally like sleeping, yes.
All right.
I mean, sleep's overrated.
Fate into the hands of the captain. Asleep we go.
Oh, I'm still taking third watch.
Yeah, I'll take second.
All right. Yeah. The night passes uneventfully. On your watches, you just hear the captain humming to himself as as you notice he's kind of, halfway dozing while guiding the ship. Morning comes. You've all had a long rest. And you continue along the coast. Ahead, as about midday is coming up, you can see a small break in the trees right on the coastline. And as he, begins kind of sidling up to what is apparently like a tie-off point. He doesn't seem to be getting any ropes out. He's just kind of like, all right, here we are. As you can see, an abandoned riverside camp strewn with wreckage. The tents are moldy and tattered, and all of the permanent structures appear to have been burned to the ground. 2 intact rowboats are tied off to a short dock. North of the camp is a ridge built into which is an 80-foot tall stone statue, carved to look like a man with a crocodile on his back. Between the statue's feet is a stone archway leading into a dark tunnel. And to the left of the statue is a crude animal pen with a small, panicked bird running around inside it. There are no other signs of life.
Oh, thank you kindly. See you in a week or don't see you at all.
Happy hunting. As he then turns the boat and deftly starts sailing away. The sun low in the horizon casting odd shadows across the ground.
And that was Captain...
You never asked for, and he never gave his name.
All right, Captain, whose it is? All right.
You know, if
Well.
we survive this and he doesn't come back for us, we gotta kill him.
Nah.
Just
He
saying.
was just doing a job, and he charged us a fair rate. All right. Well, let's investigate the camp and see if there's anything worth the paying attention to. Crosses arms and looks at Hebron.
Yep. I begin my investigations.
Okay.
Guidance and bless.
Well,
Guidance and assistance.
I can't help with investigation, but somebody might be able to.
I can help. No, I can't.
Mister?
I can. I got thing in investigation.
All right, there we go.
Okay. So, are you going to start to like the northwest and moving clockwise, or to the southwest and moving counterclockwise? Like
Well-
where do you go to first in this camp?
I'd start with that southern space, then go to the northern space. And
Okay.
then conclude with the temple.
Sure. So yeah, you start by heading to the south. You can see that there's a couple of larger tents here that look torn and ripped as if they've been unattended for a while in the weather. When you start poking through them, especially some of that wreckage, you hear a hiss and realize there's a rather large-looking snake just staring right down at you. Or right up at you, sorry. And you guys should roll initiative.
I'm coming back. I was getting the snakes.
All right, well, the snake is going to lunge at you, Hebron.
No.
Yeah, the 7 misses, obviously. Grim. So you saw Hebron kind of poking around these tents, and then like a hiss and a snap of, as he kind of jerks back, avoiding the snake.
Well, I'm gonna. Wait, that's not this character. Let me see. Let me see how I combat build. I'll guiding bolt it.
All right, roll to hit. Yeah, that hits. All right.
Radiant, an advantage from a next attack.
Well, there will be no advantage on the next attack as you hit it and the snake just explodes, coating Hebron and the entire inside of this tent with little bits of snake.
Oh.
You guys are out of initiative.
I thought it was a big snake.
No.
Well, I wouldn't have wasted a fucking spell slot on it then.
Too late.
No, it's all good. I walked away when the combat started, so.
Hebron just like pulls back, just barely dodges a snake. And all of a sudden, just boom, the snake just blows up.
Look out, Hebron! Fires that.
Fucking
He's-
pulls out an AT4 for something that a fucking M9 would have done fine on.
But with that roll, Hebron, as you're poking through these remains, you do find a silver holy symbol of the gods hanging, still hanging by a leather thong from a peg on the wall of the tent.
I'm sorry, what? It's hanging by what?
It's
Sorry, I had to post it.
of course you did. So thongs, the underwear, were not the original use of that word. The original use of that word is for the tiny little strips of leather that people would use for making like necklaces or tying things with. Those are called thongs.
Well, that certainly explains why the underwear is named that.
Yes, because it's a piece of string.
Ah.
Nothing like a classic whale tail. So, silver holy symbol
That looks really
hanging by ladies'
uncomfortable.
underwear. It's not that
Hebron.
comfortable.
Hebron recoils, unable to touch the holy symbol. Okay, but yeah, it's just a universal one.
Yeah, it is just a silver holy symbol of the gods.
All right,
Hmm.
I'll take that.
And then you swing over to the east where there's a couple of small little dugout boxes. As you realize they are, in fact, the latrines. And as you're walking closer to one, you hear inside as it starts pounding on the side of the hole. One of the latrines kind of rocking back and forth. You realize that there's a small rotten wooden spike kind of stuck into the latching mechanism so as to keep the door closed from the outside.
Well, gentlemen, I think one of two things happened. They tricked the zombie into the bathroom, or some poor bastard died on the shitter.
Worst prank ever.
Well, under.
Mhm.
I'm gonna full tilt shoulder check. Run right. I'm just trying to plow right through the bathroom, like shove whoever's in there into the toilet hole.
Okay. You do understand that when I say like it's a small dugout latrine, right? That it's basically a porta-john.
Right.
Okay. So you're just gonna try to like knock the porta-john over? Is that what I'm getting here?
More knock them into the porta-john hole.
Mm. You can't see them. That's
Yeah,
what he's
they're
saying.
inside this like wooden like outhouse.
Yeah.
How do you plan
do
to
you-
knock them into the hole?
Plowing right through the door.
Ah, okay.
Running full tilt.
Yeah. So you run full tilt. Give me a strength athletics check if you would. As you plow right through this rotten wooden door and into the grasping arms of this zombie, who you notice has a upper half of a suit of scale mail and no pants on.
Ah, poor bastard died on the shitter.
And he just immediately sits back down, getting wedged like comically in the hole. He's still lunging at you, going, but he can't move.
Well, Stab, stab.
All right, roll to hit. Yes, you stab at him, your sword being deflected by the scale mail he is wearing.
Hmm.
Ritual cast attack magic.
Okay,
Well-
yeah, you start your ritual. Hebron, is there anything else you're doing? He's
No.
just flailing ineffectually at you.
No, but I am going to kill the zombie.
Okay,
That's the goal.
that's the goal. All right. Go ahead and just make another attack roll. Because it's really just a matter of figuring out how much time it takes you, right? All right. And how much damage do you do?
Uh, 15 points of slashing damage as I trip attack him.
I think you've already done that, but okay. So yeah,
He
it takes
doubles
you.
down.
Yeah, it takes you a few rounds, but you just you pound him down in there, and just like every hit, you're just like shoving him deeper and deeper into this hole till he just finally stops moving, almost folded in half, just his arms and legs sticking up.
All right. Then I pull him out.
Okay, yeah, you pull him out. The suit of scale mail has been thoroughly ruined, though you do see that there is a small, like a pouch, like a coin pouch, tied to his waist.
I'll take that.
You hear like the clinking of glass inside.
Hmm.
Boy was smart and invested in his gems.
And then I'll take his body outside and lay it out, so we can,
No, man.
then
Sacred
take care of
flame it?
burying it. Yeah,
No.
if you want to. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
I'll just.
I was going
Deployable
to say we
incinerator.
might want to, wait till we've gathered all of them.
Well, I could just sacred flame them. It's portable incinerator.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, let's burn them.
Okay, so yeah, you set his body on fire.
Hebron will say a few words.
Mm-hmm.
Those are beautiful words.
A few words are said.
He was a man of few words. His last words were "Ar, ar, 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 ar." Oh,
But eventually, the fire burns the body to ash.
what's in the coin purse? Hebron.
Hebron will take a peek at the coin purse.
All right. Inside, you see various small gems: a blue quartz, an azurite, bit of obsidian, an eye agate, and a tiger eye, all worth about 10 gold.
Hebron will toss it over to Grim.
Mr. Grimm face palms. Close the bag next time. Starts looking around on the ground for the gems.
Sorry, it's the chainmail mittens. Don't get much good use out of my fingers.
Don't have dexterity. I use dexterity, but I don't have it. All right. All right, I remember Obsidian, Agate, Tiger Eye, but I don't remember the other two.
Blue quartz, azurite, obsidian, eye agate, tiger eye.
Okie doke.
All right, and then from those latrines, you make your way back up to the north part of the camp. You can see this laid out basic grid of several two-person tents, all of them ruined as if slashed by claws or weapons, and the canvas beginning to rot from mildew and the jungle. To the east of that is a small pen. And inside is a single animal, which is kind of moving around the various like perimeter parts of the fence and like clacking at it with its beak, trying to see if it can find a weak point.
Oh, go
What is
pet
it,
the
chicken?
animal and calm it down. No. It's a really big fucking chicken.
Oh, an axe
At
beak.
least we had a knife.
It looks like this, except without the packs and stuff on it.
Hey, it's an axe beak.
Yep. I'll go calm it down.
All right, animal handling. All right, yeah, it calms down, almost like it's used to people, at least to some degree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll look around to see if there's a pack, in the immediate area around the pen.
You can see some remnants of what might have used to have been one. The axe kind of sticking out of the middle of it, and the fact it's been on the ground for a while kind of makes it less usable.
All right. Well, I'll take that, reassemble it best I can, and then go start looking for material to rebuild a saddle for this thing, and because that won't be a comedic fucking combination. A tall man in a black hat riding that thing.
It's at the start of a western there.
It's fucking Lone Rangers in the Looney Tune land.
What's that song? I've been through the desert on a chicken with no name. But yeah, looking through some of the bits and bobs, you're able to find some canvas and leather scraps. You're able to make a improvised saddle for it.
Yeah, like nothing fancy, just something that it's going to be familiar to it, so that I can ride it as a mount and it won't try being bareback on fucking prune feathers, because that's a recipe for disaster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it is in fact willing to take the saddle, and you can in fact mount it and use it as a mount.
Excellent. Now I'm going to take Spearmaster and Mounted Combatant. Because that's exactly what every cleric should do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
I was actually going to take Shieldmaster so I could actually effectively bop people with my shield. But it still doesn't really make it into a weapon. Anyway, so what else has Heberon found?
That's it, really. The rest of it's just broken, decrepit bits of camp.
All right. Well, brother's detect magic has gone, or sister's detect magic has gone off, probably.
Yeah. And there really isn't any magic around in the camp itself.
Jake, do you recognize this map?
I might. I don't know. I smoked a lot of weed.
Yeah, you were pretty much high the entire Tomb of Annihilation campaign.
Yeah. That was a really tough time for me.
Well,
Tough to follow.
there's this giant alligator man with a hole in it. Although it is getting late, so do we want to make camp here or go inside and make camp?
Is there anything to make camp?
Well, there's a whole bunch of parts of a hole here.
I'm inclined to making camp outside.
All right. Taking the tents down and off Heveron's back because he's the one carrying everything.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you guys. So where, like, are you setting it up in the middle of the camp, like right at the shoreline, at off the shoreline, like near the trees? Where are you
Animal
making
pen.
your camp? The animal pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice big open area that's cleared out. Bird will feel at home.
Okay. And are you guys just going to sleep or setting a watch? What?
I'll take second.
I'll take first.
I'll take
That leaves
third.
Giuseppe on fourth.
That works for me.
All right. Can you type that up?
Yep.
All right. Well, Grim, you're on watch, and as the sun begins to fall, you can see just a general fog just kind of rolling in off the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Visibility is reduced to about 30 feet around you.
Well, I'll take some time to the map again. Yeah, basically on all of the posts, I'll lash a torch to them.
Mm-hmm. So you lash a torch to them, kind of setting it up so you can see a bit. And another hour or so goes by, getting close to the end of your watch, and you hear the crunching of feet on the ground, and sniffing sounds like a humanoid sniffing sound.
Well, I wait.
Yeah, you wait a bit.
Paying attention to that direction.
Mm-hmm. And through the fog, you can see just in the reflection off the torchlight, several figures, maybe 6 or so. As one of them approaches that torchlight, you get a good look at the rotting features of his flesh as he leans down and bites the head off the torch.
Oh, I start kicking feet.
Yeah. He immediately lets out a yelp of pain, spitting out ash and fire. As you start waking everybody up, and you guys should roll initiative. And yeah, as you start waking people up, they start they see the motion, they let out this howl as you see this distended tongue, and almost like their fingers are elongated into claws as they start running towards you, Grim. 2 of them will be able to get in melee with you. And he's gonna take they're both gonna take swipes with their claws.
Nope. I ain't gonna heft my shield for that one.
16?
Nope. Don't
Alright.
gonna heft my shield for that one.
Yeah, as you tank the both of them. The other 3 just running into your camp with their dash action, sprinting over to the other people. Grim, it's your turn.
So they're all within 30 feet of me.
Yes.
Wisdom save from everyone as I cast undead. Channel Divinity, turn undead.
Okay.
19 passes.
All right. Is that the only one?
Yep.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, but I can tell which one passed. Like he's the one that's not
Yeah.
looking shook.
Yeah, he's the only one that
Alright.
didn't like react to that.
Yeah, I point to the point him out to the rest of the party like, hey, kill that one first.
It's the one standing over Hebron.
Yeah, excellent.
Well, mistake on
let's-
that one's part.
That's action. What do I even have for fucking bonus action? Shield of Faith on Hebron.
Okay.
So +2 AC, Gilbert.
Yep.
So
And
Giuseppe.
that's
Oh,
it.
sorry. Your turn. So your
That's
turn.
it.
Okay. Giuseppe. So you've been kicked awake by Grim as these various undead are attacking the camp. Do you have anything that prevents surprise?
Yes, I have the alert.
Okay, excellent. So you are like instantly alert when you're woken up. You can see that of these 5 undead, 2 charged Grim because he was standing up. The other 3 have gone to you, Connie, and Hebron. So there's one standing
melee
over you.
with me? Standing over me. Can I stand up or?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up and then I'm gonna hit him with my blade. I guess draw my sword and hit him with it.
All right. Rolled
Good,
hit.
sir.
Is there anybody else in melee with him or just me?
Just you.
Mister,
Yes.
you were alerted to which one you should kill. There's one that's not turned. All the other ones are, including the one that was in melee with you, which means it can't take a reaction.
Well, then do I know it's turned? I mean, can I tell?
Yeah, Grim was talking.
Oh, okay. Oh well, then I'm gonna move over. And then how far is the one that
Melee with
is-
Hebron.
Melee with Hebron.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Well,
10
then I'm
feet
gonna
away from
hit
you.
it instead of drawing my how many feet away from me?
10.
Okay, that's fine. Instead of drawing my rapier, I'm gonna draw my my whip and hit that one.
Okay.
Hit that one.
Roll to hit. Hit.
It is undead, correct?
It is, yes.
$14 points of mixture of radiant and slashing.
All right. Yeah, you hit him, doing a decent chunk of damage. He is wounded.
And I am done.
All right.
There's also an ally within 5 feet of that target.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I need to add damage then. Hold on.
All right, sure.
Well, shit. One more point.
Okay.
Sneak attack damage. That's some horrible rolls. I'm done.
All right. Connie, do you have anything that prevents surprise? I guess the Dragonborn fell back to sleep.
Oh, sorry.
he might.
I
Nope.
didn't know I was muted. I
do you
do
have
not have surprise. I am surprised.
Okay. Yeah, so you're surprised and been woken up and the slavering undead of standing above you. Hebron, do you have anything that prevents surprise?
No.
Okay. Well, then you're surprised. The undead. Well, the ones in melee with Connie and Grim are going to tuck tail and run, provoking attacks of opportunity from both of you.
All right.
And I can't do a spell. That has to just be a melee attack, right?
Unless you have Warcaster, the feat.
Okay.
Which I have, so I cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Ooh.
And crit the guy.
poor ghoul.
Connie hits him.
Really. $39 radiant damage to that fellow.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Grim, that fellow, he just blows up. Connie wounds the one that had run away from him, who then stops and runs back.
Coming after me or what?
Yeah, like it was first running away from you, then you hit it, and then it stopped, turned, and now it's moving to engage you.
Okay.
Turn undead, they'll run away, but if you attack them, they don't.
As he critically hits you for 13 points of slashing damage,
Ouchie.
and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you shake off the soporific effects of its claws. As the other one that is not running, well, it's going to go after, the guy that hit him, Giuseppe.
You said third. Yeah, I saw it. Didn't I?
Does a 19 hit Giuseppe?
The one that was in melee with Hebron?
The one that Giuseppe ran up to and hit.
I
Giuseppe didn't run up to.
Oh, that's right. You didn't. Well, then in case he's hitting Hebron. Hebron, does a 19 hit you?
No.
Also, mister, the one running away from you would provoke an attack of opportunity from you.
Oh, well, let me hit him in the back then.
Go ahead. Roll to hit. Hit. All right, as you bloody him, as he stops, turns, and moves back into melee with you.
Okay.
Taking a swing. Does a 13 hit Giuseppe?
No.
All right, that's it for the undead. Grim? Nothing in melee with you.
Is that one that's not turned still up?
Yes. The only one that was killed is the one you blew up with Guiding Bolt.
Yep, I'm just looking at which ones are turned and which ones aren't.
The
Giuseppe and Hebron-
other one running away from you is the only one that's still turned.
Okay.
They hit the other ones with their attacks of opportunity.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Then yeah, I guess I'll just focus down the weakest one that's in melee with Hebron. Just dex save guide for Sacred Flame. Fail.
Good. All right, roll that radiant damage.
All one dice.
Anything else?
Still concentrating on that. Yeah, I could burn a second level. We are about to long rest, so I will fire up the squeaky hammer.
Okay.
Casting spiritual weapon at second level, and I'll just target the same creature.
All right. Well, roll to hit. Done. Hit. That squeaky hammer sound is something we should add to the soundboard.
And then that is plus ability mod, so that would be my whiz, right? Because that's my cleric
Yes.
ability. Yeah, it's not automated on the sheet. It's the only one that I think isn't.
Yeah, the spells are hit or miss.
Yeah. Well,
All right, it is looking to be near death.
yep, and that was force damage for
Mhm.
spiritual weapon. And that's it for me, unless I can position myself where I can make sure I'm out of melee with any of them.
You're not currently in melee with any of them.
Well, more so that they can't get into melee with me.
Well, yeah, the ones running away from you is running towards the jungle. If you were to move southwest closer to the center of camp and the water, that'd be putting you just in general farther away from the undead.
That's where I go, 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of put you at the edge of the pen, just a bit past it. The flickering torch next to you.
Perfect.
Giuseppe.
I'm gonna kill the one that ran into. That's still in melee with me, I suppose.
All right. To the wall. Great.
Well, damn. Is it bloodied?
Yes.
Like, really bloodied?
Nope, just bloodied.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow it up.
Yeah, as you just lay into him, reducing him to a quivering pile of goo on the ground. Steam slightly rising from it.
That's it.
All right. Connie?
All right, so I have one still in front of me, correct?
Yes, the one you hit.
Okay.
then hit you.
Dissonant Whispers. At a level 2, please. I think that's a save for him.
What kind of save?
Dissonant Whispers is a whiz save. He fails.
Yes, he does.
So at level 2, he takes 46.
Okay.
Wow, what a brutal roll.
Oof. It is, however, enough to bloody him.
That's so stupid. Alright, that's it.
Wait, blooding him is stupid?
Yeah, should have been dead. That was a 4d6. You're telling me that's what I got out of that?
These are ghouls,
Apparently.
they're not soft targets.
Hebron?
Well, I'm gonna stand up
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna behead this ghoul.
Roll the hit. Miss.
Fuck it, action surge.
Miss.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Well, that ghoul is going to retaliate against you.
Typical ghouls.
And misses.
Imagine retaliating against the person that they attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Cringe.
Yeah. And then The one in front of Connie's going to go for her. Does a 24 hit Connie?
Does a 20. Yes.
All right, as it slashes you for 11 more points of slashing damage, I need another con save. All right, you fight off its effects once again. You guys have lost track of the other remaining ghoul as it has disappeared into the fog. Grim.
Who's left?
Well, there's one in melee with Connie and one in melee with Hebron.
Who looks more fucked up?
The one in front of Hebron is near dead.
Hmm. I cast Spare the Deck. No, Sacred Flame. Oh, he passed.
Dances between the fire drops.
And then I whack him with the hammer.
So you're running into melee with him?
My
That hammer. Sorry. Yeah.
I squeak him with the hammer. There, I'll put that from now on. Well, it hits. It squeaks, but nothing happens.
Mm-hmm. Is that all?
That is it.
All right, Giuseppe.
I want to attack the
All
one
right.
that's with Hebron.
All right, you can move over there quite easily.
I don't want to move. I'm going to stand where I'm at. How far is he from me? 10 feet?
He's 10 feet.
I'm going to smack him from here.
All right, roll to hit. Hit.
$12 points.
All right. It crumples to the ground and is unmoving.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Connie.
Eldritch Blast.
The one in melee with you.
Oh.
I mean, you can. You're just at disadvantage to hit because it's ranged attack while an enemy's in melee.
No, I'm just gonna do a rapier.
All right. Roll to hit them.
Miss.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Hebron. Hebron.
I swung my blade at him.
So you're moving to the one by Connie because that's the last one up.
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently not.
Apparently, it is just not Hebron's night as he swings and misses again. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, decisions.
Who does it bite?
It tries to go for Connie again.
Yeah.
Fucking waste of a spell slot. putting
God
Shield of Faith on
dang,
this
man.
deputy.
Why does this thing not miss?
It's the commando
You're new?
ghoul. It does 8 more slashing damage. I need another con save.
I am like a piss hair of health.
But
You
you're
have a
still
fire.
resisting its secondary effect. Grim.
How far away is it from the hammer?
It is 10 feet from the hammer.
The hammer moves over and goes bonk.
Okay. Hit.
Well, more force.
All right, it is now near death.
All right. I'll just do a guiding bolt to make sure it's dead.
Okay, roll to hit. Well, you hit him.
15 radiant.
Yeah, your bolt just careens into him, blowing his head off. The body slumps to the ground and is unmoving. You guys are out of initiative.
Okay. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I have to go.
Have a good
Have a
night.
good night.
You two guys.
See ya. Then there was 3.
Poor bastard. Being married. Having to, like, be responsible and shit.
Mm-hmm. So you guys go back to sleep?
Well, I resumed my watch.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, your watch continues uneventfully. Connie's watch is uneventful.
Thank God.
As far as you guys know, anyway. Hebron wakes up and everybody else is gone, bloody streaks on the ground.
Oh my god.
Barking of dogs in the distance. No. Hebron's watch is uneventful. But Giuseppe's is not.
God damn it, Giuseppe.
Giuseppe, what's your past perception?
12.
Okay. So you're sitting there. The final... I should say the final. The initial... Like, just the first streams of light kind of cut over the horizon and begin illuminating this fog around you. And you can see shapes in the mist. As you see various rotting corpses, some of them still wearing remnants of what you can clearly see were armor of like the same type of like symbols you saw at the Camp Vengeance. And they appear to be shuffling towards you at a not very fast clip. What do you do?
I don't know.
Knights of the Lance, that's the name of it. Okay, so you're just gonna sit there and watch as they get closer and closer?
No. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up Grim and Hebron.
Alright. You wake up Grim and Hebron. They shake off their sleep. It's nearly morning, and you guys can see clearly that out of the jungle are these shambling corpses shuffling towards you guys. But you're able to kind of shake off the sleep, get your weapons, and roll initiative as these guys slowly shamble closer.
How far away are they when we start?
30 feet. Like, that's how far you can see in the mist.
I got you. Good point. Gilbert, did you take any damage?
No.
Okay.
I think Connie took most of the damage that fight.
So have we completed a long rest, or is this
No,
during a long
this
rest?
is towards the end of fourth watch.
Okay, just checking.
Yep. It's one of those nights where it's a double random encounter.
That's fine. I still got spell slot.
Gotta shake it up sometimes.
Just wanted to make sure so I could actually use them. Instead of
Mhm.
burning them up if we had completed a long rest and been, then go the whole day without them.
Yep. Well, Grim, what do you do?
Funky, over by them,
Okay, yep.
and then so smack, whoever's point man and their squad with the hammer.
Hit.
Smack. That's force damage.
Okay. It appears to be, very, very badly near death.
Okay. And then I will. Oh, let's see. Do I have anything that I can? No, not really. We'll just do a guiding bolt on the next one in line.
Okay, sure. Next closest. Roll to hit. Hit.
Q.
Yeah, it hits him. The body slumps to the ground, bits of
Terrific.
radiant smoke wafting off of it.
And that's it.
All right, Hebron. Gilbert. Well, Gilbert dodges. Giuseppe. Mazer.
How far are they?
30 feet to the closest ones.
I'm gonna shoot one with a short bow.
Okay, do you want the one that's near death or one of the fresh ones?
One of the one is near death.
All right, roll to hit. Hit. Hit.
Oh yeah, I have Twix.
Nice. All right, the arrow hits it. It stumbles and then falls over and doesn't get back up.
Yes,
Anything else?
I'm done.
All right. These guys shuffle forward. You can see coming out of the mist and getting 20 feet closer a total of 8 of these zombies.
Left?
4 of them are 10 feet away from you. 4 more are about 20 feet. They were further
I'm back.
back.
Yeah, I meant is there 8 remaining upright?
Yes,
there were 10 total.
there were 10 total. You've killed 2. But they only closed within 10 feet of you. You can see that these are corpses in very bad condition.
Yep.
Grim?
I back up and grab the range of the bird and start moving out of the pen away from them.
I'm
So,
sorry, say
at 30
again.
feet.
I could not understand you.
I could have had Twix in my mouth.
As well. Well, remove
Fucking
the
that rubber
chocolatey
is too
treat and try
caramel.
again.
You had a what in your mouth?
All right. I would like to move my full 30 feet, grabbing the bird on my way, just, like item interaction, grabbing the reins.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it just follows along.
And just basically moving out of, kiting them and then, keeping the bird with me so it doesn't die.
Yeah.
I don't want her to die. And then I'll just start moving the hammer and smacking, the rear ranks.
Sure. Roll to hit then on the rear ranks. Miss. Well, not really. It just goes bonk and you hear squeaky sounds, but nothing happened.
Yep. And then I will just fire a I'll just start pelting with Sacred Flame. So
Front
dex
rank or
save.
back rank?
Front rank. Fail. 3 radiant to that individual.
All right, that one's injured. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Hebron. The zombies are
I-
closing in.
I engage.
Okay, are you... So you've got a bit of a choice because they're 10 feet away. It's a line of 4 of them. Do you want to go for the wounded one or one of the uninjured ones?
We'll start with wounded.
Okay. You hit him.
Trip attack.
Yeah, as it falls to the ground and stops moving. It is very much dead.
Yeah. That's all I got.
All right. Giuseppe.
How far are they?
3 of them are 10 feet away. 4 of them are 20 feet.
The ones that are 10 feet away, is anybody else in melee with them?
One of them is in melee with Hebron.
That's the one I'm gonna hit.
All right, roll to hit. Hit.
Really?
Really? Zombies don't have high AC. They're just cheap little swarm jobbies.
I think their AC is like what, 8?
Yeah, their AC is 8.
The only way you can miss is if you roll a fucking 1 most of the time.
Usually, yeah. All right,
10 points sleep,
that bloodies them.
and that's it.
All right, the zombies. Well, since Hebron decided to run forward, they're just going to kind of just run up around him, kind of forming the zombie ball, and begin reaching, poking, and slamming at him. Does a 21 hit you, Hebron?
Yes,
Okay, I assume a 15 misses?
correct.
All right, that
What's your
one
base AC?
bludgeon you for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
My base armor class is 20.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So you got this guy, just big suit of armor, and just these zombies just kind of go, just pounding on him ineffectually, except for the one guy who found a soft spot.
And that doesn't even hurt that much.
Yeah, Grim.
Shield of Faith on Hebron and Sacred Flame. And Hammer. Wait, hang on. No, I can't do. That's a bonus action to the hammer, isn't it? Let me look. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fine. Hammer, bonk, rear rank. Whoever it was bunking on last time.
Sure. Hit.
Bonk. Nah, more like boink.
Yeah.
Hey, it did something.
It did. It hurt him.
And then Sacred Flame on front rank, whoever I shot last time for 3.
The dead one?
Oh, well, then the next one.
The one that had
Any
Brown
injured
bloodied?
ones?
Yeah, there's a bloodied
Yeah.
one.
Injured, yes. Dex save. Fail. 5 radiant.
Bursts into flames and collapses to the ground.
Excellent. That's it for me.
All right,
I'll
Hebron,
maintain position.
you're surrounded by 7 of these things.
I attack.
Okay, do you want to go for the wounded one or one of the fresh ones?
Wounded.
All right, roll to hit. Hit.
Four points
Bloodied.
of slashing. That's it.
All right, Giuseppe.
Can I hit the one that Hebron's fighting?
Yes. You crack your whip at it.
The DM's yawned. He's weakened. Kick his ass.
So yeah, you crack your whip at that one, Giuseppe, taking a chunk out of it, but it remains standing.
Oh,
Anything else?
damn. No.
All right. Well, the 7 continue assailing the guy right in front of them. Well, with a 20 AC, I think that's still only 1 hit. For 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Grim?
Rinse and repeat. Smack with the hammer, shoot with the Sacred Flame.
All right. Roll to hit. Hit.
That's the hammer. Bonk.
It is still up.
All right, and then save against Dex. 5 more radiant.
It collapses in flames.
That's it for me.
All right. Hebron.
Next weakest.
They're all fresh. All 6 of them.
I'd just pick one at random then.
All right. Roll to hit. Hit. Wounded. Anything else?
Nope.
Giuseppe.
I'm gonna hit the same one
All right.
you just hit.
Yep. I roll to hit. So you crack that whip. Hitting him.
Ten more points.
It is still standing.
God damn.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, the 6 of them continue pounding on Hebron's armor. 2 hits, I think, on this one.
No hits.
No, your AC, I think, was 20.
Shield of Faith.
He didn't cast it.
Did I not hear him say he cast Shield of Faith?
He changed his mind because he wanted to use his bonus action for spiritual weapon.
Hammer. Yeah.
I didn't hear that part. Okay.
I figured we're
That's,
almost
2
finished
hits.
with a long rest, so.
Yep. So 6 and 4 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Hebron's perfect counter on one of the guys that missed.
Okay. Hit. It dies.
Hence the perfect counter.
It really is. All right, that is it for them. Grim.
All right, how many of them are still up?
5, one of which looks to be near death.
All right, I'll Sacred Flame on that one first, see if he dies.
It
11
dies.
radiant. I'm sorry, 5 radiant.
It's fine. It is reduced to ash.
Yeah. And then bonk the next one if there's any injured, otherwise just whatever's fresh.
There are 4 fresh ones.
All right. Dealer's choice, because at this point doesn't really matter.
It really doesn't. No, these are just zombies.
Yep. All right.
15 hits.
10 bonk.
Bloodied.
That's it for me.
Hebron.
Yeah, attack.
Fresh one or the bloodied one?
Bloodied.
Crit.
Fucking waste. You should have used it on a regular one.
Dead. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Giuseppe, there are 3 fresh ones still up.
I'll hit one.
Roll to hit. Hit.
Are they in?
Yeah, they're in melee with Hebron. Near death.
Alright, and I'm done.
All right. These guys continue their ineffectual pawing of Hebron's armor. I think the 20 will hit you. For 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Perfect counter to the 19.
Okay. Hit.
Seriously, I can't help but notice that the dice roll higher when I do this.
Yeah, though this one is still standing. Though there are now 2 of them near death. Anything else?
Nope.
Oh, wait, that's them. Grim, your turn. 2 near death ones.
All right. I'll bonk 1.
Hit.
Donk. Ooh, he might
It
survive that.
dies.
He didn't. And then Radiant.
On the
Flame
fresh
on
or
the
the near
other.
death?
The near death. Oh, he passed.
Oh, he dodged it. Feisty little fucker.
Baller.
Anything else?
All right, that's it for me.
Hebron, fresh one and the near death one.
Near death. That should be a +5.
Oh, well, then in that case it hits. Otherwise, you would have missed.
Yeah, it's. I've been typing the same stuff in. It's like, whoops, actually goofed the modifier.
All right, it dies. 1 remains. Anything else?
Nope.
Giuseppe, there's a single zombie left. Hit.
Yeah.
Bloodied.
That's it.
All right. Pause at Hebron. Ineffectually. Grim.
Well, both at it.
Hit.
Dex save. If it survived that.
It did not. As it crumples the ground, the sound of the boink fading into the morning mist.
All right.
Hebron just sitting there covered in like goo from just like all the ineffectual hitting on his armor that the zombies did. But eventually, you guys return to your slumber, and your long rest then finishes.
Excellent.
Morning comes as the heat and the humidity begin to rise.
I wake up extremely crabby.
Mm-hmm. You also wake up almost like covered in water. Like, it is hot, and it's like 100% humidity. It is foggy here. Like the ground, the remains of the tents that you can see, the fence of this paddock, all of it kind of glisten with just, condensing moisture on it.
Ugh. Very much bad weather.
Well, let's go inside.
So you're approaching the tall statue in the center of Camp Righteous.
Mm-hmm. Well, we searched everything else, right?
Thought we did.
You did, yeah. Everything that was, here.
Well then, in we go.
All right. You come up to this large statue, the man with a crocodile on his back. Between his feet, you can see an opening. And through the fog and the mist, you can see that there are thick cobwebs obscuring most of the tunnel that continues down in. No light emanating from within.
All right.
Well, I certainly don't want to be taking point.
Why not? It'll be fine.
Hmm. Okay, fuck it. I take point.
Okay, so in front of you are these thick cobwebs, obscuring the path beyond.
Oh no.
Let me just burn them away.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Bunch of radiant fire, sacred flame on all the cobweb.
Ah, okay. So, yeah, you start burning through the cobweb. Bunch of tiny little spiders start scurrying all over the place. Almost like a moving carpet of arachnids. And you can see, after you burn most of it away, that this tunnel is 10 feet wide and looks to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to a dead end. Though you can see along the ceiling that at that dead end there is like a gap in the ceiling, like almost like you'd be able to go up there.
Hmm.
You know, I'm gonna be back in just a second. I'm gonna grab some ibuprofen.
Okay,
I'll take a smoke break.
sure.
Ugh, I'm just working on my, because I've never actually written, besides for my one shot, the hey y'all, we're actually doing this now. So I could put something in freaking VIP
Mm-hmm.
and pin it with those two attachments, because they're small enough. I should just be able to attach them both to the same message.
Probably.
I mean, one is literally writing, and the other one has the most minimal of interactive. Oh, what race did you pick under?
I haven't yet.
Mm.
I haven't made my character yet for it. I'll probably
Oh.
make it the day of.
Well, that first session is going to be session 0 specifically for that, because I can't have a day of character.
Okay, well, I'll try to get something done earlier then.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the whole reason I'm doing session 0, is so we can sit down and everybody can ask questions, and for a couple hours, and grill me, and then we can work on character backgrounds. If anybody wants to build a character that's friends with somebody, yeah, that's no problem. But yeah, where you come from in the world matters. So
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right, I think we're just waiting on Gilbert to return.
yeah, you said ibuprofen, so that's bathroom, so that's 2
Yeah,
minutes.
he's probably got.
with-
Yeah, he probably got shanghaied into grabbing ice cream sandwiches for his whole family again.
Yep, I was just gonna say probably got talked into grabbing something for everybody in the family.
Which they all sit around in different rooms, and when he walks by, they're like, "Hey!" The first one to the kitchen has to get for everybody.
And Mister, I do have guns in my world. They're just not common. So if you want to have a gun as an artificer, you can. You just have to be from certain nations. And keep in mind, you basically would have to be an artificer for it to be effective, because you're not just going to pick up gunpowder at any general store.
Well, yeah.
It's all right. We'll be in like a pit, and there will be some like sulfur and some, charcoal, and
Yep.
some like saltpeter, like guano, like right there next to this really convenient bamboo section. That's this, been like hollowed out for you already.
Just mix them together, mash them up, and put fire to it, and suddenly, kaboom.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I do believe that means everyone is back.
Indubitably.
As you guys are now staring in this now cleared of cobwebs, 10-foot wide hallway, 15 feet tall, that goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to a dead end where you can see an opening in the ceiling there. Full width of the hall. The carpet of arachnids has greatly thinned out, most of them streaming out along the walls and the floor along the feet of the statue and into the grass and jungle. So what do you guys do?
I'm sorry, could you run that by me one more time?
So you guys are standing between these 2 feet of the statue, looking into a 10-foot wide, 15-foot high opening, which is a hallway. It goes 25 feet to a dead end. But at the dead end, you can see that the ceiling there is like a rectangular hole, the full width of the hallway, about 5 feet along. You know, it's like the ceiling rises up there. So it looks like you could walk the 25 feet and then go upward somehow.
Okay. So yes, torch in hand, I'll walk forward,
Okay.
burning out any more cobwebs that remain.
Oh, the sacred flame took care of all that. It's just a
Okay.
clear, nice stone hallway. As you immediately step forward, and the floor beneath you gives way. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As you fall 20 feet into a stone pit, landing prone and taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, throw down a rope.
Okay.
And walk back out, tie it off to the big toe.
All right. Yeah, you tied off to the big toe.
I sure as fuck ain't pulling him up with a strength of 6.
I climb out.
All right, yeah, you climb out. It looks like the floor tiles had just collapsed into this pit, which is the full width of the hallway and is 10 feet across. It's just like a 10 by 10 pit that goes 20 feet down.
Okay.
What's your passive perception, Hebron?
15.
Okay. All right, yeah, so you climb out back at the start. What now?
I take my grappling hook. Do I see anything up above that can be grappled?
Inside the hallway, no. Like, it's just stone walls, stone ceiling to the end, where that goes upward, so it's a negative lip there. And then you've got the pit in front of you.
Okay.
And then floor up to this dead end.
Any edges on the pit, or is it all the
Nope.
way across?
All the way across. Wall to wall.
How tall is the dead end before the next floor?
Well, the ceiling in the hallway is 15 feet. You don't know how tall that dead end goes. You didn't get down there. Like, you don't know how far up it goes at the dead end.
But you said we could see an opening. Where's that ledge?
You can see it because the ceiling's higher up there. Like, if you're 15-foot ceiling, 15-foot ceiling, 15-foot ceiling, then 25 feet away, the ceiling goes from 15 feet to 50 feet. All you're seeing is the hole where the ceiling goes upward.
Oh, so it's a wall is all we can see.
Right, it's a dead end wall.
Gotcha.
But you can tell it continues upward.
All right.
Yeah, so 3 of you are just outside. Just inside this hallway is this pit. And then on the other side of the pit is, 15 feet and then the dead end. Or sorry, 10 feet and then the dead end.
How wide is like how far across is the pit?
10 feet.
Oh, well, Hebron, you could jump across that.
But it ends in a dead end wall.
That goes up. There's something up there.
Okay. Under.
Yeah.
Grappling hook in one hand, being held like a climbing axe. I would like to run forward, jump, and try to parkour my way up the side with this grappling hook, grabbing on anything that might be, grabbable.
Okay. What is your strength score?
16.
Okay. So yeah, you'll easily clear the pit as you land on the far side of it, maybe 5 feet from this dead end wall. You begin getting ready to do your little parkour stunt as the bits of plaster that had been shaped to look like bricks on either side of you falls away and scything blades come out of the wall. I need another deck save. All right. Yeah, you're ready for it. You tumble underneath it, getting only some minor scratch. You take half of this. So you take 9 points of slashing damage.
6 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. And as you get to the dead end, you can see above you, about 20 feet or so, is a ledge. And then you
Keep up my momentum.
Yeah, you just keep up your momentum. Give me an acrobatics check. Yeah, as you easily just kind of toss that up there, grabbing onto that ledge, hitting the wall, and just kind of kicking off and reverse rappelling yourself up to the top. As you get to the top, you can see that in front of you is another 10-foot section of hall. The ground a grid as if forming tiles. At the end of that, another ledge going up 10 feet, where there is then 5 feet and a door set into the wall. Let me get you the map first. I'll do another.
Okay, yeah.
I'll use more description. Just let me get you the map first.
Right. Sorry.
It's all good.
Got excited.
Yeah.
Keep that momentum.
Yeah. So you can see that the tiles on the floor in front of you are runes of some kind. And on the door, almost like a vertical cartouche, you can see 3 symbols that match runes on the floor.
Okay. Do I notice anything else about this? Or, I'll scan the room.
Okay.
Investigating it before I proceed.
Sure. Make an investigation check. So as you're looking at it, you do realize that it's a 4x4 grid of runes. And the cartouche on the door does seem to be cut off by the fact that there's a vertical lip there. And it occurs to you that there might be a 4th symbol that is hidden. The 3 symbols that aren't visible are present on this floor.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this right, row 1 has I should say, looking at the map, column 1 has 1 symbol that I recognize from the cartouche. And then that pattern would repeat on columns 2 and 3, and presumably 4, but 4 is missing a similar symbol on the cartouche.
Somewhat. Let me draw a quick sketch for you. I think that might be best. Yeah, it's one of those cases where a picture is worth 1,000 words for something like this. Okay, how about that? Does that help you clarify what you're looking at? So the section on the left is like a top-down view. Section on the right, that's what your character is seeing from a first-person perspective.
That's a very nice perspective drawing under.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the
Alright,
puzzle from
so-
Indiana Jones.
So it looks like 4 apostrophe K.
Sorry, HJK on the door
Oh,
is what you see.
Okay, HJK. With no idea what the final symbol is at all.
Right, because of the perspective, it's near the floor, and because you're not over there, you can't see it. Because it's elevated and you're looking at this wall in front of you. There's a distance there.
Ooh. Okay. Hold on.
And it's about 10 feet forward and 10 feet up to that lip from your current position, which is a standing position.
Okay. Steel mirror,
Mm-hmm.
tie it to my 10-foot pole, stick it up at an angle so I can get a clear view.
Okay. Yeah.
Medieval periscope.
Yes, very nice. Very well done. It's an E.
All right. In that case, then, I shall move on to tiles H, J, K, E.
All right. Yeah, you move across this floor going H, J, K, E. When you step onto K, you hear clunk come from above, in front and above you, like from the door.
What happens when he steps on E?
That's the clunk sound.
Oh, he said K. I was like,
Oh, sorry, I meant E. When you step on the last one, you hear the clunk.
Okay.
And you're
I was
at that.
about to say, uh-oh.
My bad. Sorry.
It turns out you had to put it in backwards.
There was a secret caps lock tile. All right. So here's a clunk. All right then. But I'm right here at this wall. I'm gonna
Yeah, 10 feet up.
push on the wall slightly. Oh, 10 feet up.
Yeah, 10 feet up to that ledge to get to the door.
Okay, in that case, I scurry up the wall to get to the door.
Okay. Yeah, with your 16 strength, you're able to leap up, grab with your fingertips, and just hoist yourself up there. And yeah, you're standing in front of this door. 10-foot wide hall. It is a stone door with those symbols on it. From top to bottom, H, J, K, E. Equivalently. They're actually like arcanic runes, but, you know, I'm not going to bother drawing a whole alphabet of runes.
Why, when letters are much easier and more recognizable and faster.
Exactly.
Okay. I will push on the door, just like it's a regular door, hinges on the left.
All right.
Push it open.
Yeah, it rotates about the center, creating 2 5-foot wide openings, to the left and right, revealing a large chamber. So there's like a 10 by 10 like antechamber, and then what looks to be a 20 by 20 chamber after that. The floor is dusty, and it is a 40-foot high chamber littered with bones, with webs stretching from walls to a 30-foot tall central pillar, coiled about which is a narrow stone staircase, its steps visibly covered in dust. Carved into the pillar are reliefs of a man carrying a crocodile. The reliefs follow the stairs up towards the top of the pillar, at the top of which sits a large, beautiful ceramic jug.
Mm-hmm. The spiral of stairs. Does it look trapped at all?
Do you walk up to it to examine it, or are you just looking from here? Because it's like 20 feet away to the bottom of the stairs from here.
There's a bunch of bones. I'm gonna shout back to the party what I found so far, and yeah, I'll investigate the stairs. I'm going to avoid stepping onto the stairs, though.
All right, sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you walk up to the stairs. And as you take careful look, kind of blowing gently to kind of lift up some of the dust, you can see that there are 30 steps total going up to the top. And steps 3, 10, 17, and 23 have arcane glyphs etched into them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna avoid stepping on those. But yeah, I'll head up the stairs, avoiding those particular steps.
Okay. So, yeah, you step over steps 3, 10, 17, 23, eventually winding your way to the top, upon which there is this large, beautifully decorated ceramic jug.
Investigation check.
Sure.
Tell me about this jug under.
Well,
and the pedestal it's on.
Make another investigation check. It's not really on a pedestal. You climbed the pedestal. It's on the equivalent of the ground here. All right. So the jug looks like it holds about a gallon of liquid, though it has multiple spouts from which you could pour out of. You know, it looks a bit like this.
Oh, yes, my favorite jug.
Which color is it?
Brown. You also notice that around the edge of like the bottom where the jug sits on the top of this pillar, you can make out the edges of a glyph that it is sitting on.
Mm-hmm. So, it sits on a glyph.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so touching it's gonna set off the glyph. How high up is this?
30 feet.
Sorry, I'm currently looking at my inventory, seeing what kind of shit I can MacGyver together.
Well, no, you disable the traps. You could probably get us up there too.
That's true. What, you guys not able to? Hold on. I mean,
Cleric and a paladin rogue.
under?
Stop.
That does look like a glyph of warding, yeah?
Yeah. There's a reason I use the words I did.
So looking at that map, here's what I'm going to do, Under.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take my grappling hook
Uh-huh.
and make sure it's attached to the top of the stairs.
Like to the top step or something?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
What I will then do is, holding onto one end, grab the jug and drop.
Okay. So you've got your grappling hook set up so that you could just like rappel down to this vertical pillar on the step. And you grab the jug and begin your rappelling. As it does, you see all the steps in the stair go flat as if forming a spiral slide, which releases your grappling hook. And then you're falling.
If they went slat like forming a slide, if I'm looking at that, wouldn't that mean that it went as an angle going down and it would just steepen the angle that the hook was holding onto?
Until it catches the other step.
Until it goes flush and kicks your grappling hook out.
Gotcha, okay.
Forming a slide, not a bumpy slide.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's still better than the alternative of forcing you to slide down and hit all 4 glyphs. So yeah, you fall 25 feet.
Oh, my shins!
Taking 4 more points of bludgeoning damage as you land at the bottom.
Fucking steel knees over here.
Yeah, you guys just hear like echoing through the tomb. Oh god, my fucking shins!
Yeah, that was preceded by like you ever see like a shelf full of like stainless steel pots and pans just fall over?
Yep. Making that kind of noise?
It makes that kind of noise when you and your plate armor hit the ground from 25 feet up.
I get up
Mm-hmm.
with my jug of fun,
Yep.
hoist it onto my back, and proceed to safely remove myself from the dungeon.
Okay. So, you can just walk over to that rotating stone door. How do you plan to get out of here?
Well, by safely dropping down onto the ledge.
Okay. Well, there isn't really a ledge there. There's the 4, runes. Which one are you landing on?
You know what? That's a good point. Fucking speedrun elevation this shit. I will instead run. I'm just gonna try to leap over those tiles, roll, and just leap over the next pit. Grappling hook ready to catch ledges.
So, there isn't really, like, if you look at the image, that's pretty realistic. There isn't really much of a ledge there in terms of being able to stop and roll. You'd be basically jumping over the 4x4 grid and just aiming for the hole that drops straight down.
Yeah, you'd have to clear the 10-foot.
He has the athletics to just jump, all the way forward and then go down. It's just, you're essentially jumping into a 30-foot drop.
I can't just jump the tiles into the 10-foot wide space?
You can. I'm telling you that that the ledge you're on near the door, 10 feet down to those 4x4 panels. At the far end of that is a 20-foot drop down to the main entrance.
Right.
So when you jump forward, skipping over the 4x4 grid, your total elevation drop is 30 feet. And there really isn't anything to catch to slow you down except towards the end there where you can try to use your grappling hook on that ledge if you want.
Yeah, fuck it, we ball. That's what I do.
All right, so you leap forward, kind of going to the far end of this taller part of the chamber, falling down, trying to hook your grappling hooks, and I'm going to need a acrobatics or athletics check to do that.
We'll go with athletics since I do believe, the number is bigger.
Okay. It fails to catch as you fall 30 feet total, taking 10 more points of damage as you land at the bottom.
Clang bash. Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it, my other shin.
As the scything blades then spin out of the walls, I need a deck save. They cut into you for 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh, God, my arms.
But you are in the main corridor looking, at these blade sides that just scythed out at you when you fell. And then this pit, and then, opening.
Well, grapple hook down the pit, launch off the wall to the party.
All right, yeah, you run forward, using your grappling hook, and just kind of kicking off the wall, landing at the party, a little wounded, but with a neat jug.
How wounded?
I could use some healing.
Okay. Are you sure? I mean, you look fine.
I'm sure. I think I bruised my patella.
All right. Yeah, I'll do just 2 first level cure wounds on him.
Roll it.
Oh, hot damn. And then I'm gonna second wind.
Yeah. A fucking wisdom of 22. Cure wounds is fucking broken with a +6.
Don't be saying shit like that. That's how you end up dead.
Oh, it's okay. I'll bring in another thing.
Alrighty, but yeah, we got an alchemy jug.
Acid and poison version. The base model. My personal favorite.
Half the reason I love using this thing is just provides me with more goofy bullshit I can attempt.
Mm-hmm. You can torture someone with 2 gallons of mayonnaise a day.
What?
One of the things it can produce 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
No, I mean, why would I torture someone with mayonnaise?
It's thick and viscous. You ever been waterboarded with mayonnaise?
No.
I don't think you can.
You'd have to have like a cheesecloth or something to fucking actually be able to get it to block their air.
Right? It wouldn't go through the cloth.
The more I was looking at, and there's a certain handiness to having access to 8 gallons of fresh water a day, or
Well,
vinegar, or
acid.
oil, or acid, or honey.
Uh-huh.
No, seriously, that honey's useful.
Stave off infections. Sweeten your porridge.
Bribe woodland creatures with honey. Yeah.
convince the giant sentient bees that you're a god and can produce honey at will?
What kind of giant sentient bees?
Honeybees, obviously.
Oh, I have no problem with these. Everything to defend the hive. I ain't starting shit with no honeybees. It's the one kind of stinging insect I don't hate.
Oh, Gilbert Mechanics, question for you since you're the only one that needs a torch. I didn't have all my cantrips correct. I only had 3. I'm supposed to have 4. Do you want me to bring the light cantrip to cast on your shit?
I wouldn't object to it.
Okay. Yeah. Because otherwise I'm just gonna bring mending.
That's not a bad choice.
I'll get more cantrips. Just to, in the moment. So that way, yeah, then now I can cast light on, a ball bearing for you or whatever item you want to use.
His jug, obviously.
Mm.
All hail
Beacon
jug.
Of liquid. Okay,
Oh,
that's
so
fixed.
good.
So what do you guys do now?
Well, was there anything else of interest in this particular entrance area? Besides the hole in the floor? I looked down in the hole in the floor. Is there any doors or anything in it?
You don't see any. You can make an investigation check if you want to check for like secret doors and stuff.
I recommend lowering Hebron down.
I mean, he could jump. He seems good at that.
I push him.
I am actually considering taking the athletics feat. There is a part of me that just wants to take all the goofy feats that we normally don't take as a group and just stick them onto Hebron.
I mean, I do have enhanced ability, and it's one that I pretty much always keep prepared.
Well, that's good. But yeah, I'll rappel down and check for.
Okay. Give me an
Secret
investigation check.
Guidance.
This is my last battle mastery. At least until I take a short rest.
Yeah. You'll be fine.
You find no secret doors.
Well, worth a look. Wouldn't know unless we looked.
I specifically run around the entire dungeon and toggle the activation key until I discover the secret room hidden behind the incredibly commonplace asset.
How many times are you going to run through the scything blade trap?
We could jam it at some point. Just find the keyhole in the gear, pull it out.
And after all of that, the thing that we find is a single one-up.
Nah, it's just a single like potion of normal healing after you've activated the scythe trap like a half dozen times.
Honestly, that's always like the worst feeling when you find the secret area in those old games and it just like covers you for all the HP and stuff that you lost trying to find it.
I mean, we want to talk about meme magic items. My personal favorite will always be the ring of magic detection that glows when it detects magic, and it is also magical, so it's always glowing.
If you think about it, that technically makes it the ring of self-awareness.
No, actually, it makes it the ring of anti-magic detection. If you walk into an anti-magic field, it goes out.
Yep. That's what somebody used it for. That was on a Reddit forum.
Nice. All right. Well, we got the loot. Is there anything else to do here at Camp Righteous?
So when Gilbert did his, sorry, investigation that covered that building to the south.
Yes,
Permanent structure that was crumpled. Okay, then yeah, that's pretty much it. So
that's where he found the holy symbol.
I gotcha. Well then, do we want to just walk in a random direction for 3 days and turn around? I mean, our ride's coming back in a week, so if we wanted to come back to Camp Righteous and get a ride back out of here, there's also the 2 rowboats. But that guy seems to know his way around the water, so if we wanted to go back to the city, that'd be where I'd, that's how I'd want to get back to the city, is with him.
Agreed. Let's do a big arc around Camp Righteous.
All right.
Go north, do an arc that'll take us back to here at the right time, spend the last night, meet up with him.
So you guys told him to come back in a week.
Yep.
It's been 1 night.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to spend the remaining...
We're going to go north for a day. And then we're going to go, basically east, south, southwest, then back north to the camp. Does that make sense? Make a big half circle around from the coast to coast around Camp Righteous.
Yeah, sure.
Just to see what's nearby.
Sure. But you guys have the map. You know it's only like a 3-day journey back to Novazon over land, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we have a ride. Why
Yeah.
walk through the unknown when we can explore the unknown and have a ride back?
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just go north for a day, make like a half circle all the way around the camp, kind of. And then once we connect to the other coast, we'll start heading back north and wait at Camp Righteous for our ride, if we end up early. If we end up late, well, we'll just make the 3-day walk back. That work for you, mister?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Walking.
Great. Glad to see you're on board.
That being said, I'm going to produce a gallon of honey.
Okay.
The rations and the water are going to taste a bit sweeter.
Nothing like adventuring in the jungle in luxury.
I mean, for the medieval period, yeah, this is... Yeah. The alchemy jug is the ultimate amenities item.
All right. So
we'll get diabetes now from all the honey.
Yeah, so you head out from Camp Righteous, kind of doing a nice exploratory search. I'm going to want to start with 3 survival checks for your navigation and general survival skills out there.
Gilbert, you have proficiency?
Yes. +5.
Yeah. I'm just using you for the advantage. Don't actually need you.
Yeah, I'm used to being used for the advantage.
Okay. So you start your wander. And I'm going to do a bit of a time skip here. Because, quite frankly, this section of jungle doesn't have too much until we get to about day 6.
All right. So south of Camp Righteous, there's actually something.
Southeast of Camp Righteous. A little bit deeper into the jungle, but about like a day's radius away. So this would be like the last go before you head back. And as you guys are walking around, you would find a small escarpment, similar to like what you saw at Camp Righteous with the statue. But this one looks to be It's like there's an opening, roughly carved, descending down into the hill. And as you get up to it, you can see that they are like steps that have been carved out of the living rock. And at the bottom of the steps, visible from the top with the light streaming in looking directly down, you can see that the hall it's going to immediately turns to head south, and there is a pit there.
All right. I'm just marking my spell slots back, and
Yeah. So you guys have had several long rests at this point. They've been relatively uneventful. An occasional attack by some weak undead or some animals that you're easily able to beat back. You know, you guys are level 4, so a single snake or a couple of zombies aren't going to really do much to you.
Well, I look at the hole. I look at Hebron. I look at the hole. No, you're gonna go in. There's stairs.
Yeah, I'll go explore the hole.
All right. What do you want light cast on?
My sword.
Okie dokie. I cast light on your sword.
Maybe it's making noises.
Well, I walk in. Wait. Nah, never mind. I'm not going to bother asking why the rogue isn't leading this.
He's not really a rogue.
I know, right? Yes. The party wizard is the cleric, and also for some things, the fighter. The party rogue is also the fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I am a paladin. Thank you very much.
The party
Fighter
has
with
no
extra
face.
steps? That's fighter with extra steps.
Basically.
You know, when you put it that way, mister, I feel like I'm just a regular bard, and you're some kind of, like, absolutely disgusting
simpleton.
7-way multi-class to get the same effect.
No, you're some kind of simpleton, and I have faith.
Okay, you going first.
After you.
No, please. I insist. This seems like a place that the gods would want a man of faith to be entering.
Yeah, but I don't have faith in gods. I have faith in me. Now you go first.
He's a self-appointed paladin. What oath is that?
Oath of narcissism.
Yup.
Please, you go first, Gilbert. I believe you. No, don't believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in you. Go first.
Which oath are you again? Please tell me
Fucking
it's Glory.
Is there a version of you that could go over and talk to her? Yeah, well, be that version. Starts hissing and approaching the girl, and they all grab him. What version was that? That was a vampire. I love that show.
That's good. I'm gonna walk in there with my glowing sword, plumbing into the depths of the earth.
Okay. So yeah, you walk down there. And at the bottom of the stairs, you know, the turns 45 degrees to the left, heading due south. And you can see that it is a open 10-foot wide, 10-foot wide, 30-foot across pit. The other side of it, you can see another turned angle and set of stairs descending. At the bottom of the pit, which is about 10 feet deep, you can see a humanoid skeleton clad in rags scattered along the bottom. Its legs clearly broken, along with many broken tiles, similar to the rough tiles that you see carved into the floor.
Investigate.
What are you investigating?
Oh, like it just collapsed in.
Like there is a pit in front of you. It is not a concealed pit. It is like you're at the edge of this. You're looking. There's 10 feet down to this pit.
Huh.
And then across, you can see that the hallway continues, turning to the south and heading down, or southeast and heading downward.
What do I see down there?
A skeleton with 2 broken legs, dressed in rags, scattered stone from like the floor where it collapsed.
He got anything cool?
From up here, 10 feet away, you can't tell. Do you climb down into it?
I'm climbing down. I got my grappling hook.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you check him out.
And under, I gotta say it. I didn't know you were black.
What?
Your smoke alarm is beeping.
Oh, I know. It started doing that right as D&D started. It's been so annoying.
I heard the beep and I was just like, the whole session I've been waiting to say that.
Just swap out the battery.
I will after D&D's done. It literally started like 5 minutes after we started the session. And it's been annoying me all night long.
Don't know. I genuinely, like, I had a roommate, like a bunkmate in the Navy, and he lived in Chicago, so we went back to his place one time and spent the night to go further west in Illinois, and their smoke alarm was fucking beeping, and I was like, bro, how does that not drive everybody in this fucking apartment crazy? But they just don't notice or care. I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's fine. I agree with you. It's really annoying.
It fades into the background after a bit. Like
Not when there's like 5 minutes between beeps. The point of that is so that it can't fade into the background. Every 5 minutes, just a sharp beep.
It's like the train. I live next to the train. Every time I'm on here, if somebody says something about the train, I'm like, oh yeah, there's the train. I don't even know it because it comes by so often.
Yeah. Well, we always said it with Pete because it sounded like it was right outside his fucking window.
Well,
I think that's because
his
it
apartment
was.
is on top of the train. He doesn't live in a building.
All right. Anyway, Gilbert, this
Yes.
guy had on him a Dungeoneer's pack, a
Yoink.
a short sword,
Ooh, what kind?
The short kind?
steel. Like
Where was it
it's a.
made?
Oh, like where was it made?
Yeah.
It is. Where is? Let me pull up the map real quick because I can't remember how I spelt that.
Bro's got a short sword. What kind? It's a short sword.
Where's the maker's mark?
It is
Give
from
me
the
lore.
Macovaria trading zone
Hey.
across the Grenjur Ocean from here.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Decent hike.
Yeah, I wonder what the story of this is. Maybe he's from there? Perhaps a rogue by the looks of him?
Yeah, Dungeoneer's back.
Yeah, he's Dungeoneer's pack. He's got the short sword. He's got a set of leather armor.
Definitely a rogue.
Oh, yeah.
And a coin pouch.
You know, I'm going to take a good look at his bones. Does it look like he dumped his strength or con, given his broken shins and his...
Make a medicine
inability-
check. So it looks like he definitely dumped strength and just had a bad fall, broke his legs, and then lacked the strength to hoist himself out of the pit. From the lack of rations, even rotting ones in the pack. Oh, I heard to mention that. The Dungeoneer's pack has no rations. You're pretty sure he's starved to death in here.
What a way to go.
Yeah.
Oof.
Fucking insides feel like they're eating themselves.
Hebron's going to shout out to the party. This is why we don't dump strength. And climb out the other side.
No
Okay.
strength.
Actually, I'm gonna put the this guy's bones into the retrieval bag.
Okay.
I got 5 retrieval sacks.
Did you hear me when I said he had a coin pouch?
I did. I will take that as well.
Okay. It has.
After all.
Do you look in it?
Oh yeah.
It's,
After all, it's what he'd won.
Yep. It has 3 platinum pieces and 14 electrum.
Ew.
3
I'm going to
platinum
donate-
pieces and 14 paperweights.
I take the platinum pieces and I intend to donate those electrum to the local temple. It's what this rogue would have wanted.
Well, up you get.
Mm-hmm. I climb
Mhm.
out.
And ahead of you is this set of short stairs heading down 10 feet and what looks like opens up into a room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me more about this room.
So you're going down into the room? So right now you're just at the top of the stairs.
I mean, I'm gonna call out to the party. Maybe they should follow me.
I mean, I know climb good.
I have a grappling hook and rope. Come on, Mr. Grimm, get in here.
But it's dark and scary in now.
You gave me a sword with a light cantrip. Don't make me drag you in.
And I also have dark vision. Yeah, I'll follow him.
All right. Yeah.
Giuseppe,
So
you keeping watch or you coming with?
Suppose I'll go with.
Yay! We didn't split the party. We're gonna die.
Alone and miserable in the cave.
so you guys eventually get over to him. It's not that challenging. The pit doesn't open or anything. There's no monsters there. You then descend the stairs, Hebron at the lead, through an archway and into this room, which is 30 feet wide and 40 feet deep. The far end of it, you can see 2 archways, one to the left, one to the right. In the middle of the room is a angled pedestal, a old not like ancient, but just old looking parchment, pinned open on an angled lectern. Large writing is visible, even from here, though you can't quite make out the words, but you can tell that there's definitely large wording on there. To your left and right are 4 niches, two to the left, 2 to the right. In each niche, kind of leaning against the back of it, are these desiccated looking mummies.
Mummies.
Yes, corpses wrapped in bandages and desiccated looking.
Oh, not mothers. Okay.
Mummy.
Mummy, why aren't you talking to me anymore? You haven't fed me in 3 days.
Well, have a bad feeling about this room.
Well, let's check out the niches.
Okay, make an investigation check as you check
Wait.
out these corpses.
Aren't you a cleric? Can't you detect the presence of the undead?
Can I detect? No, I can detect evil and good.
You're thinking of a paladin with divine sense.
Perhaps the paladin with his divine sense can detect the presence of the undead.
Yeah.
I can't detect undead.
You don't have divine sense?
What?
Aren't you a paladin?
What kind of fucking multi-class bullshit do you have going on?
Underdark, I'd like to multi-class,
yeah,
but
yeah,
specifically
yeah,
get rid of
yeah.
every useful feature.
Yeah. I do have divine sense. Yeah. What you were talking about channel divinity. My channel divinity.
Are you using it here?
Yeah, I'm using my divine sense. Yeah.
Okay. You use your divine sense. You don't detect any undead in range, and this room is consecrated.
Really? This is a holy place.
Holy shit,
You
no
should have
way.
known that, priest.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not here. I'm not sober, and I'm hosting a St. Patrick's Day party. I'm just checking in on how the party's going.
It's going well. Hebron is apparently the party's rogue.
He's also the party's fall guy.
Literally.
Oh no.
And I'm the wizard when it comes to investigation checks.
I'm a cleric.
He's the wizard when it comes to the spell casting.
Oh no.
It went actually really well so far. We got an alchemy jug, and I did some Tomb Raider shit all up inside a trapped temple.
Right up until he fell twice.
Okay, in my defense,
That was the better option.
yeah, exactly. They were tactical falls to avoid definite traps.
Well, yeah, that's how you avoid the traps. You just run down the hallway on your like feet in your face.
We need to get
Um,
Hebron on a skateboard.
Oh man, like how AGR always posting those images of like knights on skateboards. Coolest shit.
Yeah, you won't be setting off pressure plates if you're doing kickflips over them.
Exactly. Just fly right past all of the swinging, scything blades. But all memes and lack of focus aside,
Like a what?
lack of focus.
Speaking of me, I'm being called away. Have fun. Good luck.
Yep. Have a good
Have
night.
a good night.
Bye, Felicia.
So yeah, you guys are in this 30 by 40 footish room, 4 niches with mummies in them, a stone lectern with a scroll, kind of an old scroll tacked open, large format writing visible on it. Like you can tell it's just 5 lines of text.
Miko, what language is this from over here?
No.
Alright, I'll go look at it.
Okay. So you look at it. It's very clearly in common, and it's a poem. Past the depths in boat of stone, test blade against a many-armed monster. Test mind against a maze of bone. Test heart against a fair temptress. Breathe water like new life.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it definitely makes sense. It's a set of trials.
Well, if you breathe water, you're gonna die.
No. Listen to how it's worded. Hunter, could you repeat it again?
Past the
check.
depths in boat of stone, test blade against a many-armed monster. Test mind against a maze of bone. Test heart against a fair temptress. Breathe water like new life.
So, past the depth in boat of stone
Maze.
is
That's maze, not whatever the fuck I wrote.
Maxi?
Makes.
What is this? Some kind of boomer? Not boomer. Gen Alpha Zoomer brain rot slang?
Nah, I just hit X instead of Z when I was typing it up quickly.
You type so fucking fast, dude. Like, I type reasonably fast. You blow me out of the water.
Yeah,
Alright,
I think he
so
missed his
past-
calling as a stenographer.
Oh, fuck no. I'm not that fast or accurate.
Past the depth in a boat of stone. Okay, so sinking depths in a boat of stone, so probably some sort of rudimentary diving bell, boat of stone.
Or it could just be a coffin.
Yeah.
The idea of dying. Catabasis. Those types of journeys to the underworld. Overcome the trials
then it's
therein.
test blade against mini arm monster. That's fight an octopus. Test mind against a maze of bone.
Coral?
That's a maze of bone. Test heart against a fair temptress, so either a siren or a traditional mermaid. and then breathe water like new life is, I'm assuming, the reward line.
Well, a fair temptress, given its gendered terminology, could actually be referring to a boat, perhaps a sunken ship.
Test heart against a boat?
Potentially braving the risks of getting treasure from a sunken vessel. I'm more arguing for potentially weird interpretations of this.
Yeah. The problem is the harder you try to interpret it as weird, the further away from what it actually is usually you go.
I know. I
So
had to.
I'm
though.
going to lean towards that is like probably a siren or even what's the mythology in this part of the world for the like the religious history?
That's a very broad question. I don't know what you're trying to get at with it.
So these places and structures that we're finding that are temples, these aren't
Mhm.
obviously made by the current world, so they're
So-
probably from older religions.
Yes and no. The gods have always been around and they've been worshipped one form or another since the world's creation. The Sea of the Holy Gods being like a polity unto itself, down in the waters of the gods. That's somewhat more recent. That's past couple of centuries. Those religious states have kind of existed there. Organization has been coming slowly to it, but it was not uncommon if you in this part of the world where you had villages kind of come and go, especially as the fate of the jungle would kind of lead it to, like that if you were relatively well-to-do, you might have a tomb carved out and you put in it, and it's given blessings and the like. That might be why like this would read to you in your religious general knowledge as this is some type of tomb.
Okay. So this isn't a here, accept these challenges. This is more of may you rest in peace kind of poem.
At this point I would say you would need to make a religion check.
I'm okay at those.
Yeah, you're not really sure.
Oh, worth a shot. But anyway. Well, let's check out the rest of the place. To the left, or maybe we want to go to the right.
Well, which is it?
Wait, hold on.
On holding.
What's that thing in the middle on the map?
The pit?
Okay.
No, the middle of the room, I'm pretty sure.
The middle of the room, that's that stone lectern that has the parchment with the poem on it.
I'd like to take a moment to look over these mummies
Sure.
and their sarcophagi.
They're not in sarcophagi.
Oh,
They're wrapped up corpses leaning against the inside of these niches.
While he's doing that, I'll ritual cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Yeah, you ritual cast Detect Magic. And what are you examining the mummies for?
just insight into them. I am attempting to understand.
Understand. So it's a different check if you're trying to figure out how the mummy was made versus why it was made versus, is there any mechanisms attached to the mummy?
Why?
Okay.
Going for
That,
the cultural understanding.
yeah, that would be a history or religion check.
I could help with religion.
Okay. We'll go with the religion.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll stop my ritual, go help him out a little bit.
Sure. So, while in Ravum, and in much of the modern world, most bodies are either buried or cremated. It was not uncommon, several hundred or even thousand years ago, for bodies to be, when they die, to be ritually preserved. This is especially if they were attached in some way to a person of status, such as like a warrior and their retinue, I think like a warrior chief, right? The warrior chief would be, interred in his tomb, and those retinue, as they died, would also be interred in a lesser section of the tomb with their warrior chief, assuming they never achieved greater status than that. And mummification, while somewhat unusual, was not unheard of, as a matter of like preserving the corpses instead of, say, the equivalent to like modern times, like our modern times, would be like instead of embalming them, they might mummify them instead.
Okay.
So the way you're seeing this is like, if this is the tomb of an important person, these people might have been like their retinue or loyal retainers of some kind.
I'll communicate that to the party.
And I'll pull out my journal and write down that poem just to ask somebody who might have more knowledge than me, because I'm not a historical cleric. I'm a blaster cleric.
And
I'm a combat cleric.
in a weird break from what I usually do, didn't take history proficiency.
Well, that's why he lived.
The first Temperons all had history proficiency.
Actually, yes. Most of my characters, if I can, I give them history.
Well, that's why they died. They knew too much. They had to be put down. All right. So now I'll ritual cast detect magic, because you said that lectern had parchment on it, and this place looks old as fuck.
Yes. And the parchment also looks old as fuck. And you detect no magic in range.
Okay. Well, let's continue. After you, Glowy Sword.
Indeed, I take the lead.
Okay. So at the far end of the room, that is to the southeast, there are two openings, one heading northeast, one heading southwest. Both go, what you can see as you get over there, both go to a set of stairs descending.
Which one takes us closer to the ocean?
West.
We'll go that one.
Okay. So you go down. It's a short set of stairs, then it turns to go straight south. A 10-foot wide hall, about 30 feet, and then you can see another set of stairs going down again. There is a change, though, where the floor, instead of just being plain tiles, is a mosaic. And it is a mosaic depicting... Oh, wait. Eyes and mouths.
Well, with my limited knowledge, let's see if I can figure out why that is in the floor. Why would somebody want eyes and stuff in their floor of their tomb? Is there religious significance to that?
Not that you know of.
Eyes and... Could it be a reference to that second line?
Displayed against the mini armed monster. Where are you getting mini armed monster with eyes and mouths?
Squid.
Again, eyes and mouths, not arms.
Hmm? Prominent eye. They do tend to eat things. People.
Yes,
They're
but
fairly
I
aggressive.
understand what you're referring to as for squid. However, I'm asking how you're seeing a relation with a floor made of eyes and mouths to something that mentions only a mini armed monster.
Mostly taking the approach of cultural symbolism. I am assuming that this culture is not necessarily using the same motifs we are.
Huh.
Either way, do we see anything else in here?
No, it's just a 10-foot wide, 30-foot long hall. This mosaic on the floor leads to another set of stairs heading down.
How are the eyes and mouths depicted on this?
Stylized.
They're
Humanoid?
Yes. You don't see anything like grotesquely monstrous about them.
painted, carved.
It's a mosaic. It's made up of individual color tiles to create the image.
How are the mosaics for the eyes specifically?
Say
Is it how is the mosaic for one of the eyes made? Like, is it a stone that's a ring with another stone inside of it for the pupil?
no,
Or
it's
is
like
it multiple.
It's multiple stones.
Okay.
I think we should be good across.
Do I see anything on Tech Magic?
Nope.
Okay. I'm just going to continuously stop and cast that every time it goes down.
Okay. So you start crossing it. 30-foot long. As Hebron gets to about the midpoint, which would be like when Grim and Giuseppe are, just entering onto it, the mosaic crumbles underfoot. And I need the three of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Well, I mean, this place does have pitfalls.
All right. Well, Grim and Giuseppe, are taken quite by surprise of this, and you guys fall the 10 feet. Hebron, while you also fall, you're a little bit more prepared for it as it sinks down to the middle, just like that split second beforehand. So you manage to just land and kind of, absorb the shock. But Grim and Giuseppe take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as they land badly.
Badonk. Okie dokie. That tickled. You said it was 10 feet that we're down?
Yeah, it was a 10-foot deep pit trap.
They should really put labels on these things. Well, let's climb up the other fucking side. I'm assuming every time we come into one of these fucking corner stair areas, let's just assume there's a pit. Because we're 2 for 2 right now.
But you see, they'd be prepared for their opponents to possess pattern recognition. So I can clearly not choose the staircase in front of me.
Why not?
Because he's not Sicilian.
Thank you.
You bastard.
But is death really on the line?
Well, that other guy died with broken
Yes,
shins.
pick
so
up
I
the
think
fucking phone,
so.
goddammit.
But he wasn't a Sicilian.
Well, it's only making bets. He might not have made a bet with death on the line.
I tried calling death. Keep getting hold music.
Anyway, so you guys climb out the far side?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, a set of stairs descends 10 feet to an open archway in a room beyond. Are you going forward or just standing in here at the top of the stairs?
Going forward.
Okay. So you go down into this archway, which reveals another 30-foot across, 40-foot wide room. At the opposite side from where you enter is another archway and a set of stairs descending. But to your right into the room, you can see at the back of the room it has 5 niches, each one having another mummy in it. But the ceiling and the like sections of walls between the mummy have been carved so as to like resemble a gigantic octopus, kind of coming down to grab the mummies and the chest that is sitting in the middle of the floor.
Mr. Grimm points at it. Mini armed monster.
I see it. Although I think it's technically considered a beast, not a monstrosity.
I smack you in the back of the head.
Behold my armor class.
Well, that's the fun thing, is I can literally hit you as much as I want, and I cannot deal damage to you.
I know.
Even if I hit you, like not even completely ignoring the fact of your AC, just the heavy armor master, I cannot deal 3 damage with a smack. So I can smack you all I want. You don't have to dodge.
Yeah, that's fair. I was perhaps being a bit obtuse earlier. Well, how do you think we should proceed?
Well, chest. How far away is the chest?
From the entrance where you're all standing, about 20 feet.
All right. Anything pinging on detect magic?
That's a good point. Make a concentration check.
That's a good point. I'm a warcaster.
Indeed. The chest is glowing with evocation magic. Wait, no, sorry,
Oh.
conjuration magic.
I was about to say, oh, the chest is a bomb. Let's bring it with us.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
what's between us and the chest?
20 feet of floor.
Mr. Grimm holds a hand, points towards the chest, looks at Heveron. After you.
what kind of magic are you detecting again, Grim?
Conjuration.
Okay, so you want to put, I'll put these 2 platinum pieces I found. on that chest summon some kind of octopus.
3.
Yeah, I found 3, but I'm only betting 2.
Do you want to just try a gemstone?
No, I tossed you all the gems.
Yeah, I know. I'll say I can give them back to you.
Nah, it's fine. You can keep them. I got enough shit in my inventory.
Well, I just meant one of them to use for summoning.
For summoning?
Anyway. Well, you want to put platinum pieces on it to summon some monster.
Yeah, let's find out. I head over to the chest and check it for traps.
All right. While you head over there, I'm guessing Giuseppe and Grim are staying at the entrance?
Yep.
Okay.
I do cast guidance on him before he walks over there.
All right. So you cast guidance on him. Hebron walks over to the chest as if to begin looking at it. And when Hebron approaches the chest, the 5 mummies in the niche begin moving. Roll initiative.
Well, might as well use the guidance. It's an ability check.
It is indeed.
Add a D4 to that, Gilbert. 'Cause I'm not going to
17.
maintain concentration on it once combat starts. I'm going to cast something
That's
else.
fair.
Yeah, like, and
I
you're
could
not going
use-
to probably get to an ability check.
I could use armor class. I don't want to be touched.
Okie dokie. You want Sanctuary? Well, no, because then you can't attack.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll just Shield of Faith.
Yeah, armor class would be best.
Oh boy.
Or
Oh
protection from good and
boy, oh
evil.
boy, oh boy.
So
So,
him, he's the shiny target.
well, yeah. The mummies step forward out of their niche, and unarmed as they are, they go and make some punches at you, Hebron. A total of 2 punches each.
Ooh.
What's your AC?
My AC is 20.
So they
Also,
1 hit then.
so let's see though. Yeah, that is 1 hit. However, I am perfect parrying his 16. We will trade blows.
So that's not his 16. They
Ah,
get 2 attacks
12.
each, so it's pair. So 19,
Then I
8,
get
13,
his
16.
12.
The 12? Okay. Well, then he hits you first, dealing 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And then you can attempt to riposte him. Yeah, that doesn't actually hit him.
Yeah. Oh, is that magical bludgeoning?
Yes.
Heavy armor master only works on mundane.
Hold on. Oh, wait, no, it is not.
Awesome.
These are not magical. They don't have the magical attacks trait.
Exceedingly cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But that is all they can do. Grim.
Alright. Shield of Faith on Heberon. And then how far are they all from me with Heberon in the middle of the room?
With Hebron in the middle of the room, that would put the closest one at 30 feet from you. And then you've got one at 32, 35, 37, and that last one actually still would be 35. Because they're forming like a arch in front of him.
Okay, so if I walk forward 10 feet, they'll all be within 30.
Yes.
Okay, I walk forward 10 feet
Uh-huh.
and channel turn undead. With
Okay. Okay. Actually, just so you know, when you walk forward, you would detect that they are all magical.
Okay.
No particular school.
Well, I don't have tech magic up. Dropped it for
Oh,
guidance.
you dropped for guidance. That's right. Never mind. All right, so you do your turn undead. There's no apparent effect.
Which would tell me they're probably animated corpses and not undead.
Or something.
Or something. Okie dokie.
Parasites
walk
living
back
inside
10
the corpse animating them,
Yep. Well, then I walk back the 10 feet.
Okay, that would put your back to the wall.
Not in the doorway that I just walked out of.
Sorry, I was reorienting the way front and back were to fit the room shape. Yeah, you could walk back to the entrance that you came out of.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll take a knee and put my shield between me and them.
Okay.
Presenting a non-juicy, crunchy target.
Uh-huh. Hebron.
Just a plate of metal, not food.
Unless they're metal
Okay.
eaters. Hebron.
Yep.
5
Well.
mummies in melee with you.
5 mummies in melee, and clearly not undead.
Well, they didn't react to turn undead.
Or that means they're weirdly potent. Yeah, we'll trip attack one. Well, we're gonna attack them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're all uninjured, so do you care which one?
No.
Okay. You hit him, but you encounter a lot more resistance than you would expect, and you fail to beat its armor class. These, underneath the bandages, they're a lot tougher than they look.
Okay. In that case, action surge. I smash an alchemist fire on the floor at one of their feet.
Okay. It lights them on fire.
Yep, that's all I'm doing.
All right. Giuseppe?
All right, I'm gonna. Who's in melee with one of them?
Hebron is in melee with all 5 of them.
Oh, well, then I'll just start picking them off.
With what?
Is there an injured one?
No. Though there is one that's on fire. It just hasn't taken damage yet.
Oh well, I'll give him some damage. I'm gonna smack him with my whip.
All right, yeah, you walk up to where you're 10 feet away, roll to hit with your whip. Yeah, you hit him, but as you cut through like the soft, papery bandages, your whip just sort of bounces off. You failed to defeat its armor class. Anything else?
No, I am good.
Okay. Let's see. Start of each of its turns, target takes a d4 fire damage. So that one you smash the alchemist fire on takes some fire damage. It just looks like it does normal damage. It's not like it's especially effective or anything. And then they continue to try to wail on you, Hebron. I think that's 3 hits.
Grim, I have Shield of Faith, yeah?
Yep.
2 hits.
Ah, yes.
Hey, Minister, do you have protection from good and evil?
Anyway, you take a total of 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I have it.
He takes a total of 1 bludgeoning damage.
No, I take 7. Oh wait, no, they're not magical.
no,
but,
Correct, they are not magical.
Indeed.
Yes, I know that spell. Why?
I could use it, but then again, I forgot that they don't deal magic damage, so I should be fine.
Yeah.
You talking about protection from evil and good?
Good and evil and good, same difference.
Yeah, but it gives them disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, having that in the higher armor class would basically mean
makes
I'm
you
not getting hit at
untouchable.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which might not be the best idea, but you know.
I mean, it's only
Uh,
a turn for him to buff you.
Anyway, Grim.
Let's see. I have my full turn now. Spiritual weapon. We
Okay.
begin the bonk.
All right. Targeting an injured one or the fire one that's been hurt?
We'll target an injured one.
All right. Roll to hit. Fails to penetrate the armor.
All right, and then a sacred flame.
Same one?
Yeah, dex save. Not enough. 4 radiant damage to him.
All right. That bloodies him.
That's it for me.
All right.
I continue cowering behind my shield.
Yep. Hebron.
Hack at the one that was burning.
Okay. Is it the bloodied one? Roll to hit. No.
Yeah. Yeah, we're back to Hebron. Can't hit shit.
Anything else?
Nope.
Giuseppe? That will hit him. Roll damage.
Are they Fae, Fiend, or Undead?
No.
Damn.
All right. Yeah, your whip just cuts into him, cutting him in half as the 2 flaming halves fall to the ground and are unmoving.
Ooh, nice. I'm done.
All right. Yeah, exactly. With his nice metal whip. Let's see. 3 of them, I think, are going to keep pounding on Hebron. I believe that's 3 hits.
3 hits.
For 14 points of bludgeoning damage. The other one is going to follow the line of that whip and just walk up to Giuseppe, triggering an attack of opportunity from you, Hebron. You fail to penetrate its armor class. It then tries a couple of punches at Giuseppe. I don't think an 11 will hit him.
Nope.
And it is Grim's turn.
Gilbert. Do you want
Yeah?
me to start slinging guiding bolts at these things so you have advantage?
Yeah, that'd be handy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see that he's not making a lot of connections and start slinging guiding bolts.
Okay. At one of the 3 at fighting Hebron?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
hit.
so I'll just do, since they're both attack rolls, that. So
Okay.
the first one will be, it'll always be guiding bolt and then hammer.
Okay. The guiding bolt hits the hammer, fails to penetrate its armor class.
Okay. And that's the guiding bolt.
Okay, that bloodies it as it is now glowing. Actually, you can make that. You said the spiritual weapons after the guiding bolt. It would have advantage from the guiding bolt to glow.
Oh, in that case, yeah, I would do them in reverse order. So the hammer would have hit and the guiding bolt would have missed because I don't want to waste my advantage on the hammer. So ignore the 10. My bad. You're right. So
Okay.
instead it's 8 force damage.
Well, it's
Yeah,
still
'cause
bloody.
I basically, yeah, I'm trying to set him up because he can dish out more damage than me.
Sure. Well, you hit it. It's not glowing. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Hebron, there are 3 in front of you, one of which is bloodied.
And there's not a glowing one.
There is no glowing one.
I hit the bloodied one.
All right, roll to hit. Miss. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Giuseppe, one is closed up in a melee with you.
Oh shit.
What do? Miss.
That is a miss. Shit.
Anything else?
No, that's.
All right, well, that one in front of you, Giuseppe's going to try to hit you twice. Does an 18 hit Giuseppe?
Yes, an 18 will hit me.
All right, it punches you for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
The other 3 continue to wail on Hebron. For 4 hits. For a total of 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And
8.
that reduction is insane. All right, Grim, it's your turn.
They are beating
yeah.
the shit out of me though at this rate.
Especially with the fact that they're all hitting for such a little amounts, it matters.
Hey, at least they can hit.
Yeah, that's true. They go after him, don't they? Since they're connecting so efficiently and it doesn't look like that's going to change.
I could use that disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Either that or heroism. 6 temp HP at the start of your turn.
Either or. I thought the disadvantage would work better.
Okay. Yeah, then I will, well, hang on. I have, okay. Then, yeah, protection from evil or good. I'll switch the spell. So your AC drops and you, hopefully. Well, hang on. No, I wouldn't do that. Nothing has indicated that these things are undead. Giuseppe ain't smacking them hard. They didn't
yeah.
turn against undead.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
no,
That's
Shield
fair.
of Faith is better. Or yeah, I will upcast heroism on both Giuseppe and Heveron.
All right. Remind me, what does that do?
Immune to fear and temp HP at the start of their turn.
Ah, nice.
There's
Anything
the
else?
blurb. That was my action, I think. Yes, that was an action. So yeah, Shield of Faith does go away because that's another concentration spell, Gilbert.
Yep.
And then let me spellcast. So yeah, you get 6 temp HP at the start of each of your turns. Same for you, Mister. And then I'll smack with the hammer.
All right. Are you smacking the bloodied one or a clean one?
Bloody.
All right. Roll to hit. Miss.
Bunk.
Nah, it's a nat one. It just swishes, misses completely.
No, it connects. It just doesn't do anything. It goes bonk.
Anything else?
Nope. Continue cowering.
All right. Hebron. Do you remember your temp HP from heroism?
Yes, it's +6.
It's your turn.
I swing my blade at the bloody one.
Roll to hit.
I miss.
Yes, you do. Anything else?
No.
Giuseppe, there's still one in melee with you. And don't
Alright,
forget the temp HP at the start of your turn.
What's the temperature?
6.
6.
No, not a D6. You just get a flat 6 temp HP at the start of your turn.
Oh. Well, okay.
Yeah, you just get 6 HP no matter what. I have another one that's a dice roll plus
All right.
whiz for temp HP, but I don't remember where that is. I have to look through them real quick.
Well, you crit the guy in front of you. Yeah, as you just crack that whip, finally getting that nice close quarters going, and you cut this one in half. The halves fall to the ground unmoving.
All right. Woo! I'm done.
All right. These guys. Oh, they're going to continue wailing on the guy in plate mail. I think it's one hit.
That is one hit.
So apparently I just can't cast Shield of Faith on you, Gilbert.
Right?
Fucking Shield of Faith, they're rolling 18s and 19s.
Cast Shield of Faith. Bot rolls with advantage. The fuck
my
is this bounded
God.
accuracy bullshit?
If I didn't roll openly, you guys would be accusing me so
Oh,
much of having cheated
absolutely.
those so badly.
That was some bullshit. I'm like, okay, obviously Shield of Faith ain't doing shit in this fight. Let's see what else do I have that I can
Right.
crack out.
All right. Well, you take the 7 bludgeoning damage, and it's Grimm's turn.
4.
One of them is
Yeah, one of the 3 around Hebron is bloodied.
okay. Yeah, we'll bonk and another guiding bolt.
The bonk hits. The guiding bolt does not.
I'm just unchecking guiding bolt prepared. Okay. Let me roll that. Force damage.
All right, yeah, you blast. It gets bonked in the head. There's like a crumpling sound as the head suddenly finds itself inside the chest, and the mummy falls over, unmoving.
The hammer makes a satisfied squonk noise.
Anything else, Grim?
Nope.
All right, Hebron, 2 of these guys.
Okay. I stab one.
Roll to hit. Dun, 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 miss.
I provoke an attack of opportunity from one of them on purpose.
Like you just move backwards?
Yes. Or to the side. I just want to piss one of them off.
Oh, okay, so moving to the side so that you're still in melee with one. Yeah,
Exactly.
the other guy is going to take his swing.
Perfect counter.
Roll to hit. Miss.
Not perfect.
It was a good try, though. An inventive way to get another attack. Anything else, though?
No.
All right, Giuseppe. Nuns and melee with you.
Which ones? How many are with Hebron?
Hebron is in melee reach of one of them. The other one took its attack of opportunity and missed. So you cut some bandages, but fail to do any damage. You don't defeat its armor class.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. These guys. Well, yeah, that other guy's just going to walk up into melee again with you, Hebron. And they're going to lay down some beatdown on you. And apparently don't penetrate your armor at all.
Yep, I'm just unchecking Shield of Faith.
Grim,
What the fuck is this bullshit?
right?
Cast Shield of Faith all the time it's active. They hit them 3 or more times. But now if they do connect, you still got that 6 HP buffer to regen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, that 6
actually
HP buffer.
really
That's
good.
never going to come up because
Yeah.
they'll never hit me again.
Yeah.
All right.
Grim?
You said 2 and one of them's injured?
Nope. 2 and they are not injured.
Ah, neither is injured. Okay. Then same order as before.
Okay.
I almost forgot the second R.
They both hit.
What's the first R stand for?
Repeat.
Yes.
It
All
was
right. So
not just a
bonk.
joke.
Yep. Bonk.
Good bonk.
Near death.
Then I would target the other one if I seen that my bonk was that effective.
Okay.
The
Sure.
radiant.
That's fine.
Why waste it?
As you just utterly blow the top half off the other one, and it falls over dead.
All right. That's it for me. Unfortunately, no.
All right,
damage.
Hebron. There's only one left, and it is near dead.
All you got to do is hit it, Hebron. I believe in you.
I don't.
I'm starting to wonder if I suffered a series of fractures from all that falling.
Your footing is just off.
Yeah.
Yeah, like micro fractures in like all of your toes and metatarsals down there.
Exactly. I'm gonna take one step and just both feet are gonna break in their entirety.
Miss.
Underdark.
Yeah,
I
you.
walk backwards
Thumb off
away
the
from
scale.
him.
it takes its attack of opportunity.
He can fucking miss.
It misses.
Riposte.
Miss.
Have I rolled a number that was
I
above
don't
an
think you've hit.
8 in combat today?
Not this combat. You did in the other combat,
Oh yeah, I did.
but not in this
You
one.
haven't connected against these things.
Yeah.
Your footing's a little off.
All right,
It's fine.
Giuseppe. Or sorry, Hebron, are you done?
No, I'm in second wind.
Okay. All right, and then it is Giuseppe's turn. That will connect with that guy, though no one else is in melee with it. All right. Yeah, as he brings his whip down, slicing another in twain. The two halves fall, twitching to the ground, and then go still. You guys are out of initiative.
What the fuck was their armor class?
18.
18.
Well,
Am
that
I the
explains why we
only
couldn't
one
hit
that
each other.
does that? Am I the only one that?
No,
does
I do
that?
it when I'm playing as well, but
Yeah.
So normally, yes, I would bother to find out, but
it was just too frustrating
Didn't
this one.
matter.
more at this point it's like, yep, uh-huh. a 6. The dice bot, there are. Hold on a second.
Well, you're out of combat, so now of course you're gonna roll like an at 20 or something. No, the dice bot just hates you tonight. Hey, there you go. You would have hit next turn on the riposte.
Wait. Let's see if that's not an anomaly.
And you're back to missing.
Let's see. For me, it would have been hit, crit, miss, hit, miss, hit. And then 3 more misses, and the rest would have connected. Roll 20 real quick, Gilbert. I'm curious.
Anyway, so yeah, you're staying in this room. The mummy's sliced and diced at your feet. One's a little charred. This closed wooden chest.
I hate this. I just rolled 20 with the dice bot. It's fucking filled with a disproportionately high number of nat 20s and rolls above a 10.
Of course.
Motherfucker.
It was waiting.
Goddamn dice bot piece of shit.
It just baited out all of your good rolls.
Do you need HP, or is your second win good enough?
I could use a bit more HP.
All right, I'll dump another first level into you.
You got anything for stress
Oh.
fractures in the foot?
I do have lesser restoration. I mean, it is one condition.
That was more of a joke. I don't think there's a condition on me. Yeah, I maybe shouldn't say that out loud.
All right, so I'll ritual cast Detect Magic again.
Okay. Well, the mummies bits that are on the ground are no longer magical. The chest still emanates an aura of conjuration magic.
Okay. Do you guys want to take a 5-minute breather? Well, a 1-hour breather before we go touch the chest?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
expended many resources.
Okay. Well, you guys sit around for an hour. Place is silent as a grave. And the hour passes uneventfully. You've had a short rest.
Short rest, yes.
Very.
Extremely restful.
All right. Roll 1 hit die. Just to get rid of that fall damage I took earlier.
Yeah, honestly, I'm finding I get a lot more use out of these Battlemaster maneuvers that aren't trip attack. Like Ambusher, Tactical Assessment, and Riposte have been way more effective than the traditional Battlemaster maneuvers.
Ha! Good to know.
I mean, I think it's mostly just because they, you get more use out of them. Ambusher can be used for initiative rolls and stealth checks. Tactical Assessment lets you do investigation, history, and insight. Oh, history! I could have fucking used that earlier. Derp derp.
It happens.
And Riposte. Riposte is just good.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, after the hour, we'll go take a look-see at the magic-y chest.
Uh-huh.
It
It
is Detect Magic.
is still magical.
Well, at least it's
Still
not on that timer.
appears to be just a plain wooden chest, a bit old looking, patinaed bronze strapping on it. No keyhole.
Grim looks at the chest, looks at Heveron. Well,
Okay. Hebron walks over, checks it for traps.
Make an investigation check.
I'm half tempted to take a level of rogue now.
I'd recommend 2. Actually, 3 for steady aim.
Yeah, it would completely throw off my build.
What do you use your bonus action for?
I don't. Hold
Bonus
on.
action aim. If you're standing there
Guidance?
taking hits. Yep.
No traps.
Fuck you, Dicebot.
Throw it open. Let's see what happens.
I cast the lid open.
All right, you cast the lid open. You get a brief moment where you see at the bottom of the chest a blackened iron key and 3 daggers that glimmer with magic. Before your vision is obscured by a yellowish mist, which immediately bellows out, filling the room.
Mustard gas.
All of you take 4 points of poison damage. What do you do now?
Well, for a moment, we've seen stuff. Grab the stuff. And
Yeah.
run.
Yeah, I grab.
Okay, you grab.
Loot all of the stuff.
All right, yeah, you grab the key and the 3 daggers.
And remove from the room.
Do you go back the way you came to the north, or do you go east to the unknown?
Well, I back up until my back hits the wall, and then I go to my right.
Yeah. The way we
Okay.
know, we know at least.
So that'd be 20. You only have 30 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you, Hebron, since you were so far in the room, would not get out before a round. And would take an additional 2 poison damage as you leave the room. That you can see is filled with this yellowish fog of poison. And the 3 of you are standing on these steps, looking down into the pit formed from the mosaic eyes, the gassed mummy room behind you. And I think that's where we'll call it this evening.
Alrighty.